First time in a long time, but back like I never left. Taking each day as it comes, you know me, I don't read ahead. Watch me burn down everything, BDE on the TV set. When I'm in control on the road, you can never really know what's up next.
Hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
Braden Herrington here with Davie Portman for upNXT. PostWrestling.com, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, whatever app you're using right now. And of course,
Twitch.tv/upNXT podcast. Hello, Twitch Room.
Hello, Twitch Room. Yes, we are Braden and Davie. We are the BDE. We are upNXT. We are your NXT friends. And, news going around town lately. NXT is dead. But I watched NXT tonight, and it was full of love.
Full of love. He said yes.
He said yes.
He said yes.
There's a lot going on in NXT. Yeah. If NXT's dying, they're going down swinging. They still put on a pretty good show tonight, and we'll definitely be diving into that. But the morale of the IWC and
fuck the IWC.
Yeah.
I watch NXT and I don't care what's going on.
Yeah, it's TakeOver this
TakeOver.
Sunday.
Yeah, stop bringing the mood down. It's TakeOver season.
And you know
Come
what?
on.
And you know what? It's a pretty stacked TakeOver as per usual. So yeah,
We'll give our preview at the end of the show.
yeah, we'll definitely go into
we'll
prediction
run through
stuff.
the card.
But that's this Sunday, so we're looking forward to it. They've got some big matches some rematches of the year. We got some crazy things looking forward to. So yeah, my morale is not that low. I'm like, as long as they still put on good wrestling, then like that's what I care about. And I got that tonight, definitely. And I know we'll get that with some of these matches on TakeOver this week. So I am super excited about that. Of course, we'll be doing a watch-along and a post-show for TakeOver 36. We'll be live on Twitch, of course, where we are right now, twitch.tv/upnextpodcast. But, I mean, we got a lot going on this week. There's a lot
It's a big week. We've already started. Cino and B Detroit kicked off the week with turning heels on this very feed.
That's right.
Up next,
you probably saw there was a lot of free shows on this very free feed. Hey, if you like us, check out Heels, Cino and B Detroit talking all about the Stars show with Stephen Amell and all these people. They're gonna be doing a show every week covering this show Heels, and we're putting it out for free on this very feed. So it's kind of like a watch it and then listen kind of guide that goes really with it. And they have wonderful chemistry, those two.
Oh, excellent.
It's really
pleased
nice
to hear it.
Yeah, and that wasn't the only free thing we put out because for some strange reason, I stayed up to God knows when on Saturday night.
Of course.
Watching Triple Mania.
Yeah.
And then me and Dickie Bird did a little post show, and we got to talk all about Kenny Omega, Andrade, Ric Flair, Marvel superhero. Spider-Man almost fucking died. Vikingo almost died.
His entrance, you were
Dude
saying.
was, yeah,
Okay.
wow, yeah. So that was pretty
I
cool.
only caught the Andrade Kenny match.
Yeah.
Which was underwhelming for me.
Yeah, like I wish we got the match we all like kind of wanted, but deep down we all knew it's AAA, so they're probably not going to give what we figured we'd get. And I knew we'd get something, and I thought, oh, it's just going to be Conan that's interfering here. But instead, we had Ric Flair. So I was happy to see Rick. I'm happy that he wasn't like actually wrestling, but I'm happy that he got to do something. And Charlotte apparently was backstage there. I keep saying she's got to do this Alundra Blaze thing where she's got to show up on AEW, just breach her contract. TK will pay it out.
To fight Kylan King. Yeah.
to fight Britt, yeah. Or Ruby Soho.
I thought the match there was good stuff in it, but I was expecting way more. And to be honest, I didn't really like the Rick thing. I thought it was cool him coming out with him, but I don't know. It didn't feel like the right tone for this match that I eventually want to see. And just seeing Ric Flair just there, like laughing, like doing the figure four and having fun, like it's cool, but like not in a big championship match, you know?
Yeah, but I'm happy it happened here and not like at a big pay-per-view like in AEW or something. Because there's obviously this rematch that will happen at some point in AEW, and it'll be a way bigger deal. Because, yeah, Triple Mania likes to do these. Like, it's not normal. We just did a best match ever, Triple Mania, last week in honor of Triple Mania season because it's so exciting. And we're Triple Mania experts now. And we could after watching years of these matches and stuff, but a few, I was like, yeah, we're not getting this like big classic. We all think it's gonna happen in AEW, hopefully, and it's just one step getting away from Almas and Gargano and Chill to Gargano and Kenny and Chill.
But yeah,
Will
it ever happen?
One day.
That seems further away.
Yeah, well, we got that show out on the free feed. Of course, we also do BD Elite covering everything AEW. We'll probably talk about some Rampage stuff maybe tomorrow on that show.
Yeah, let's save it for
Tie it
the
in
AEW
there.
show.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow, that's the thing. It seems so long ago now.
Wrestling's every day.
Every day.
Don't stop.
Every
Can't
day.
stop, won't stop. This wrestling thing. It's serious business. This weekend, though, continues on because, yeah, we got a lot of shows on the free feed, but I mentioned Best Match Ever, Triple Mania. We did a Best Match Ever, Daniel Bryan. Don't call him Bryan Danielson, right?
His WWE run.
Yeah, which obviously means that for when we work on the September schedule, we got to do a Summer of Punk show.
I think
which
so,
is definitely
yeah.
going to have to happen. But we also, everyone keeps talking about Tony Khan and Nick Khan. We thought it would be a good time to talk about the Wrath of Khan. So we had a great time talking about that last week as well. So shout out our man Neil. I forgot to shout that show out because I know nothing about Star Trek, but that was...
A lot of people like Star Trek.
Yeah,
though, so,
I realized that.
So it's...
Khan!
It's fun if you know Star Trek or you're like us and you know nothing about Star Trek.
Yeah.
But it was a great chat with Neil there.
So yeah, we did that. We got a bunch of movie reviews out there. We got Blood Moon.
Yeah, we're reviewing a 1997, I believe, martial arts movie.
Someone
Blood
said
Moon.
Rob Van Dam's in it.
Okay, maybe.
I don't know.
But we're doing that on the Patreon with Justin.
World champ.
And in the feedback thread, we've provided the link to the film if you
What?
happen to want to watch it. So that show's there in a whole week of wrestling because we've got SummerSlam, a rare Saturday WWE pay-per-view this weekend, and we'll be kicking off with our tailgate earlier in the day.
Yeah.
With our all our patrons over Zoom.
Yeah, look, hey, if you're not a patron, it's cool. We'll be doing the watch-along for SummerSlam, and we'll be probably hanging around
We'll
after.
attempt a post-show.
Yeah, post-show, we'll probably pour some more of the Rocks tequila.
Yeah,
just
if
because
it's
of
not gone
SummerSlam.
in the tailgate.
Exactly. But if you're a patron, and now's a good time to give us a shot, because it's only $5, North American tier, gets you hundreds of podcasts, all the new stuff, all the past stuff, NXT reviews, all that stuff. But you're also invited to the tailgate, and that's going to happen Saturday afternoon. Did we decide on a time? What time does SummerSlam
Not
start?
yet. I need to work on my rap, see how long that's going to take.
What time does SummerSlam start on Saturday?
Sometimes 8, I think.
Is it? Okay.
It's either 7 or 8.
If
I believe it's 8.
So we'll
now.
probably do like 4 then.
Yeah,
We'll probably
I think
say 4.
Or I think around 4.
So 4, all patrons will be invited via Zoom. We're going to hang out and get wild. It's a pretty fun show that we've been doing. Since we can't do it in person with our TakeOver tailgates and all that, we're doing it via Zoom. And
Yeah, they've always been very entertaining.
yeah,
when
so
we've done
far,
it before.
yeah, all our patrons are super cool. So give us a shot and come hang out with us as we all prep and hang around and talk wrestling and watch some SummerSlam later on. So that's a whole day of hanging out with us, watch along with SummerSlam, the tailgate. That's going to be a riot.
And then we got the main event on Sunday. And I'm not talking about TakeOver.
No.
Which we will be talking about, obviously.
Yeah.
It's up next summer, baby.
Baby you. Yeah. Up next summer, we've done these games, and well, they started off small, and they just spiraled out of control.
Out of control.
And friendships were broken, promises were broken, lives were destroyed, and champions were crowned. And well, I've been undefeated in the past little while. I've been champion. We had a whole Survivor Series draft. Is that how I won?
I think you won it there, yeah.
I won it then. It was the undisputed title on the line.
That's right.
Yeah, I won that. And then we had a Royal Rumble. And then some jabroni, Chris, and his kids thought they were going to come and take my title at upNXT Mania. We put on a hell of a show at upNXT Mania.
Oh, yeah.
We had videos. We had prime targets, next rounds, whatever Dickie comes up with, the genius of Dickie Bird. We had Inferno matches. I had a 2 out of 3 falls exploding barbed wire Twitch death match. I don't even know what the fuck that was.
Had tag matches. We had 6-man tag matches.
This is insane.
Yeah. So we're doing it all over again this summer. Up next summer.
Yeah.
This Sunday.
So we did
4
it.
p.m.
Yeah, 4 p.m. on the Twitch. It's all free, and the replay will be up there because we're nice people. We're putting a lot into this. So we did an impromptu Money in the Bank qualifying eliminator, if you will, match where world champ patron Fire Frank won the ladder match and got to the chance, the opportunity to face me now at this event up next summer. And that's what's happening this Sunday. But in a 2 out of 3 falls match,
Yes.
that seems like there's some twists and turns to this sort of thing. So the first fall, I got to pick, which is funny because Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly doing the same thing.
Yes.
We actually we've done this before,
Yeah.
and they're doing it at the same time now. My fall is a final beat match, which means you play a second of a wrestling theme, and we got to guess the theme, the wrestler. So that's what I've picked. I'm not sure what he's picked.
I'm not sure yet either. He really needs to let me know.
Yeah.
What is your game?
He hasn't even
Frank?
told you yet? That's
No.
not fair.
No.
He's probably
I
been listening.
really need to start work on all of this.
He's probably been like listening to themes this whole time.
Yeah.
Getting in the zone. That's
True.
not unfair.
Well, Frank's picking the second fall, and then the third fall, if it should go to it, is going to be decided by the winner of John Cena and myself in a rap battle. So if I win, when I win, Braden, you get to pick the final fall.
Okay, hold on a second. You challenged the rap guy in our group.
Yeah.
Wu-Tang affiliate, John
Yeah.
Cena, to a rap battle.
Yeah, because I want to embarrass him.
All right.
It's no good beating him at my game.
Yeah.
It's better beating him at his game.
Yeah, but hold on and rewind a second. So if you lose, he gets the advantage for his buddy Fire Frank.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I wish you asked me about this first before you did this, but here we are. So I'm still gonna put all my money on you, Davie P, and I hope you do me good.
I will.
You gonna do me good?
I always
you
do.
gonna be all right?
I always do.
You got my back.
Yeah. I got to start writing stuff though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope so.
But-
Listen to some Eminem.
All
Watch 8 Mile.
Yeah. Okay.
You're Davie
future.
Porter. You're
I'm
future
Davie
Davie Porter.
Porter.
You were literally
Yeah.
Mackay Fife.
I am.
For Mackay Fife?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's all to come this Sunday. We've also got a tag match still to be confirmed.
Yeah.
But Martin Bushby wants to challenge for the BDE Tag Team Championship. So him and a mystery partner
Interesting.
are taking on Eric and Nate.
Wow.
Should Nate show up
Okay.
again? Card subject to change
Right.
as of all most wrestling shows at the moment, it seems.
This is very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, we've got a flag match. Chris Leone, Mr. America himself, taking on Dickie Bird.
What's a flag match?
I've no idea,
Okay.
but we'll find out.
Right. Capture the flag match?
I
Cops
don't
and
know.
robbers?
I don't know. But it's New Zealand / Australia taking on America in a flag match there.
It's chaos. So this whole show is going to be stacked.
Some of it's even a surprise to us, so you never know what to expect. Braden, you'll never see it coming.
Up next summer, you'll never see it coming. And I got to face this jobber in the main event for the title. We keep letting our world champs be the ones to face us and go up against me. And I keep swatting them away. Like they're nothing to me. I need some real challengers. Like, what's Wade Ting? He's at the cottage or something?
Yeah, he's busy being married, isn't he, I think? Yeah.
Married, not championship material. Sorry, Way. You're not getting that shot. And I heard someone on Rewind a Raw? Review a Raw?
Rewind a Raw.
That's what it used to be called. Yeah, I heard the other guy talking something about how he's super interested in up next summer. So hopefully we have someone standing in the crowd like a takeover.
Yes.
Could I have a stand-in for the rap battle instead? Can I get DJ Jopo coming?
Hey, when I win this, maybe I don't even want to give you the advantage in this.
Whoa, what are
because
you saying?
You don't seem confident in me at
Whoa,
all.
why would you say that? No, I'm just making sure.
You don't sound very supportive at all.
I'm supportive. I just, I'm looking out for my best interests. I'm looking out for my best interests. I'm the champ. We got to think of this things together. You can't. We gotta work together.
Okay.
Yeah, like you gotta support me.
Good to know.
You gotta be there for me. You know what I mean? Because I gotta beat this guy Frank. What's his name? Fire Frank.
Fire Frank?
Yeah, like what is he, a firefighter? What is this guy?
He really likes fire.
Does he?
Yeah.
He sounds nuts to come up and challenge me.
Yeah.
He sounds insane. He sounds crazier than Drake Younger, this guy. Challenging me for a match? No. The final beat is going to be me putting that fire out. When there's smoke, there's fire, and when there's fire, there's flames. And through the fire and the flames, we carry on.
Yeah.
I should just keep quoting things that have flames in them.
Sure.
But I'm putting him
You're
out.
not in the rap battle, though.
No. Should my final fall be a rap battle? But yeah, that's all going to come down. And like we said, our friend Dickie Bird is a very talented individual. He likes to make some prime targets and some interesting things that even he's not telling us that are going to be taking place during this event. So must watch. Twitch.tv/upNXT podcast. It's going to be live at 4 p.m. on Sunday.
4 p.m. Sunday.
Eastern time. But again, the replay will be up. Patrons will get a podcast version.
It will go on our YouTube as well.
Yeah.
And then, of course, it is TakeOver this Sunday night, where Braden and I will be hosting a watch-along, as well as doing our usual TakeOver post-show. And TakeOver is always a lot of fun, and this one, I am very much looking forward to.
Yeah, I'm super excited to see a lot of these matches and to just do this whole weekend. This would be a weekend where maybe you would go to travel. It's like WrestleMania. You want to travel, you want to hang around. So still, I mean, we're in Toronto. Things are opening up slowly, but we can't do this in person. So we can do it via Twitch and Zoom and stuff. So if you're hanging around on the weekend watching all the wrestling, well, come out and hang out with us because it'll be a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
So we appreciate all the listeners. And hey, if you're new, you should hang out and try because it's super fun. The Twitch things can get wild. We had Brandon from New Jersey, me and Dickie doing Triple Mania.
Oh boy,
it was insane. We probably shouldn't.
Was Brandon in his bed when doing it?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
he was. Yeah, he was. I think we were like, do we keep this one up? I don't know. There's a lot of things that we're settling on.
Okay, interesting.
We got to get him a mic.
Yeah,
like he can't do the last laugh if he doesn't have a mic.
A mic. Yeah.
One day. Well, I guess we can get into some wrestling here. Let's
get
into everyone's favorite wrestling program, NXT, from August 17th.
You're always so mean.
That was sincere. August 17th, NXT. We start off with, a match that we thought we were going to have was Kushida versus Roderick Strong for the Cruiserweight title. However, Kushida was deemed not able to compete tonight. What's up with that?
Just said, not medically cleared. No more information from that yet. But no Kushida tonight, which real shame because this was a match I was really looking forward to tonight.
Yeah, is it?
And I hope he's okay, obviously.
Yeah.
But a bit of a bummer.
We're living in this world where they're doing this lately. The WWE were pulling people from shows. We're not really sure why. I just saw some news right now. Shingo has got COVID.
Yeah, Bushi, right?
Oh man, like I'm like feeling for these guys.
Yeah.
It's like, man, this I guess this thing is not quite over. It's not
far from it.
It's
far
yeah,
from
it looks that way, and I hope we're not saying anything about Kushida. We don't know. They just said he can't compete tonight. So
right.
Roderick Strong doesn't have an opponent. So the Diamond Mine come out, and Malcolm Bivens says Kushida's a liar because he's just scared. He doesn't want to face Roderick Strong. Gets the cheap heat here. And then bigs Roddy up, calling him the Messiah of the Backbreaker, and says it's open challenge season. So Roddy issues an open challenge. And the person to answer, Ilja Dragunov.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So he comes down to the ring, and he's like, hey, I'll fight you. So that's what's going to happen right now. Definitely got my interest.
Absolutely.
Right away. And this match is happening now. Wade Barrett on commentary says you shouldn't sleep on Roderick Strong because now he's a free man and he's going to show everyone how good he is. And I swear he said Roderick Strong was the Invisible Man. Meaning like he's
been one of these people that he's
worked his ass off, killed it.
Yeah, and then you it's true. He is. I mean, we always said he was like Mr. TV. Like, you need a good match on TV, you throw Roderick Strong out there.
Someone's injured,
but
throw
he is
Roddy
a bit
in.
of an unsung hero, I think.
He needs his flowers. I love Roderick Strong. Well, he's facing Dragunov. These two are going at it with a series of chops, like, right away. And both of these guys
are really hard chops.
Hard hitters. There's then a knee lift from Roddy, but it sends Dragunov into the ropes. He goes for his, like, the Constantine special, but he gets just kicked it in the midair.
Yeah, it's kind of like he does sort of the 619 before coming back with his like a lariat, a clothesline.
Yeah.
But as he's doing like the 619 swing, Roddy just drop kicks in midair. Look really cool.
We get, is it Hachiman?
Yeah.
He gets involved here, and it allows Roddy to throw Dragunov into the steps as they go to break. When we come back, it shows Roddy beating on him with this backbreaker onto the apron, which looked nasty. Dragunov back in the ring hits a series of German suplexes, and I'm not sure what happened, but I think in one of the Germans, when Ilja's lifting him, Roddy's elbow may have swung back. I don't know how, but Dragunov's face is busted.
Yeah, the first thing I noticed was the blood on Roddy's back during these suplexes, and I was like, oh, has Roddy like ripped his back open or something?
Yeah.
And then it turns around and you see just Ilja's forehead bleeding.
Yeah, this looked nasty.
I didn't catch when this happened.
Because he's still beating Roddy up at this point. But however, Roddy almost looks like Roddy sees that he's bleeding and then spins around and hits him with the Judas effect.
Yeah.
The spinning elbow. Not quite as Andrade, but still looked nasty here. But then there's like a clothesline attempt, and Dragunov counters with the Matrix like counter here, and then hits this huge suplex lift. There's then Roddy who hits him with the huge knee in midair, countering the torpedo. But it's Dragunov who does the like lunatic lariat kind of thing, Constantine thing, comes around and hits this running Russian torpedo move, the spinning spiral
the torpedo
uppercut.
Moscow.
Yeah, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Torpedo Moscow?
Yeah.
Nice. And he hits that and pins Roddy. Dragunov getting his win back here on NXT.
Yeah, really, really strong opening match. I do think they did a good job. Despite the like loss to Pete Dunne last week, I do think they've done a good job of kind of sort of sweeping it under the carpet. You had Ilja's kind of post-match last week with Walter that sort of took away from that loss immediately, and then coming back with a big win here against Roderick Strong. I actually think despite that loss to Pete, which seems like it will play down the line in the stories because of Pete's promo later, I think they've actually done a really good job building this Ilja Volta thing in just a matter of weeks. For if you just watch NXT and you don't watch NXT UK, I think with the prime targets and Ilja's just showings in these matches, I think it's getting a lot of people interested in this, and I certainly feel interested in it. And that's not the end of the story for these tonight. It's a shame it's Roddy, especially with this diamond mine, like just not getting off the ground at all. They were promoting it for weeks and weeks. You're wondering what it is. Then Roddy comes back attacking Kushida, which was an awesome moment. And then a few weeks later, Tyler Rust is out. And like Hatchman's not done anything yet. Like, is this guy that they're calling him his trainer?
Right.
Like, are we actually going to see anything from this guy? And then Roddy's sort of first big match
gets pulled.
He loses. Well, yeah, it gets pulled, and then he loses against a replacement.
Yeah.
I do feel like this group is it's kind of a bit DOA at the moment, which is a shame because I like people involved in it. I think Bivens is great. I think Roddy's great. I've heard this Hatchman guy is really good.
What do they do now?
But it's just a shame. Like,
yeah, it's just there's like a few missteps now. I mean, missteps. They fired someone who's in this new group, but maybe they'll put someone else in. Hire someone else. Who else? Gable Stevenson.
Who's this guy?
The Olympic guy?
Right.
Yeah, get him in the Diamond Mine.
Okay.
Like, get someone else who's, like, technical or a bigger guy. Or, get Hachiman to do something. Literally, nothing is working right now.
I just think it's early for a loss for Roddy here, especially with the Rust being out.
Yeah.
But a good match. I enjoyed it, and I think at least you are giving us a result. Like, we complain when it's just just distraction finishes or roller or like count outs or DQs all the time. Like, I do appreciate that they're giving us wins and losses here, but we'll see what happens with Roddy.
Well, after the match, Dragunov grabs a microphone and he's like, Volta! He's just yelling, Volta! But no Walter. No Walter coming.
Walter.
No. So he's like, all right. I called you up, but you're not coming up. I see you. This is where we get some advertisements for some of the TakeOver stuff, including, what's happening right now, the Prime Target.
Yeah. We also just keep getting shots of Samoa Joe walking. This is where
Zoe's
Samoa
walking.
Joe's like arriving to the arena.
Yeah.
But it's like every shot of him tonight is him just walking places.
He's got to be
He's like
somewhere.
me, he likes his walks.
Yeah, he's just walking around, pacing place. Yeah. Prime target for the era finale, which is the end of an era. It's for Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly. And Kyle O'Reilly says it's end of an era. It's end of the era. And he says everything we've been through. And Cole says, without me, you're nothing. You wouldn't have made it this far without me. I got you here. Because of me, you're performing in front of 15,000 people. It's because of me. Those undisputed chants, they were for me. It was Adam Cole, and it's always Adam Cole, because I'm a once-in-a-lifetime superstar. And then it's this like epic shots of the whole like feud here. Is it? You think this is Sean O'Ryan guy?
Sean Ryan?
Sean Ryan, sorry.
I
yeah.
would assume so, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he is just fantastic, and he's got the epic music playing, and they even use the shock the system.
Yeah, it like keeps repeating underneath, building up and up.
It's pretty sweet. So it shows everything from all the years of them winning titles to the time they fought in the gym somewhere.
And yeah, it was especially when they were in UE, it was just moments of those two together, like laughing and celebrating wins and stuff, not focusing on the other two quite as much.
And it all ends with the undisputed finale, where it all comes down to the 2 out of 3 falls between these two. But another great prime target. This one's like a quicker one, but
yeah, this one wasn't. I loved the prime target for their second match.
Yeah,
I think but these are always great. They do such a good job at these. I'm pretty hyped for the match. I'm ready to see it again. I think they've done a pretty good job with it. Yeah, they're pretty much doing beat for beat feuds they've done before. But as long as I get good wrestling, I'm kind of all right with it.
Yeah, as long as I get some good wrestling, that's good. And I think Kyle and Cole can definitely deliver. So the first fall is a wrestling match. Second fall is a street fight. Third fall is a cage match, if it goes to that. So, I'm interested in this match. And I know there's all the talk about Adam Cole and some things. And part of me is like, hey, man, let Kyle beat him, get the win, go on to the title picture. And if these rumors of Cole leaving kind of gets me giddy, because I want to see him hang out with his friends again.
It's kind of interesting, this takeover. Just there are a few results that really will make you think moving forward. With Kross being on Raw, are they just going to take it off him? Are they going to keep it on him? I think it's with everything moving around with NXT. It's very curious.
Hey, I saw Karrion Kross beat Jeff Hardy.
He did, like 50 seconds.
Fuck.
Yeah.
He did it, guys.
He did it.
He did it. Wait, didn't he do it again? Like earlier? Like this is the second time?
I think he's beaten him twice now. Yeah.
Oh, wow. He did it twice?
I think so. Yeah.
Wow, he did it, guys. He's the champ again.
Yeah.
He won it back.
He won it back.
He won
is
it back.
The champ. Yeah.
Okay, linear. Just to be clear.
Yes.
Jeff Hardy is
Linear
no
champ.
longer. All right. He had a good run.
Karrion Kross.
He had a good run. So now he's got to lose it to Joe. Joe's had a hard time beating Jeff Hardy.
Like if he loses, I can see it going either way, but I think it really, I'm interested in results for more reasons than just storyline this time, just with the move ups and Cole's contract and things like that.
So Jeff Hardy interference causes Kross to lose it,
and then we get Jeff v Joe down the line.
Yeah, I just want I want Kyle to be in the title picture. I know there's totally Kyle. There's totally a Kyle versus Joe, a Kyle versus Walter, Kyle versus Pete. I really wanted Kyle versus Finn again, but that Kyle can be the guy. We're going to be fine. I think he can take these reins and be a killer champion. The whole thing is about killer instinct and all that. So if he runs with that, tone the cool Kyle stuff back.
Yeah,
and be just Kyle.
I thought last week was the best he sounded.
Yeah.
And that worked for him, definitely. And it was, losing the cool Kyle, just talking like a normal person.
Yeah. Because I want Kyle versus Gargano in this, epic showdown for, a Mania takeover or something down the line. But it depends, again, like you said, where people land. And if we keep some of these... is Walter hanging around here? Because... You can tell me NXT's dead, but Walter and Joe are on the same card, and as long as that's happening, I need to see that. So I'll watch this show till I see that match. So, Kyle versus Gargano is another one of those, hey, actually, that could be good. But yeah, where does Cole end? Does Cole go on Raw? Does he go to AEW? Because the fan in me, Super Mark here, I want to see there's so many things he could be doing. Like, just him talking in this promo. He's so good.
He's great. Yeah, I really...
Don't go lose to Jeff Hardy on Raw. Go hang out and be
that's
the elite.
Thing. Like, I would feel... if you're an Adam Cole, apparently he's been... Like, the reports are he's turned down, like, good money.
Right, okay.
You know? Like, that, to be turning that down, the only thing that's going to make you want to sign is some sort of...
Creative
not creative control,
yeah.
but yeah, something along those
course.
lines. It's like, I need guarantees that I'm, like, featured as a top guy.
He should go.
And if not, I'm out.
He should go, man. There's so many things that just would make me want to watch that show. So he would fit in this, like, yeah, totally. I want to see that, but instead we'll get Adam Cole losing to Jeff Hardy, and then fighting. Someone in the chat says fighting for the 24/7 title.
Yeah, because
he's short. But instead he could be like a champion, and the guy over there, power couple over there with Britt too. That isn't even something that is in my head. Oh yeah, his wife is over there.
Yeah,
dude should go over there. That makes so much more sense. Of course, I'm not living this guy's life, but if it was being John Malkovich's moment, I would be Adam Cole. I'd go to AEW.
It depends though. Is there a part of you that might want to be like, I wish like all these guys are still gonna be fans at heart of WWE.
Of course.
You know, everyone still wants to main event a WrestleMania and win the title there.
Yeah.
No matter what state it's in right now.
Of course.
AEW wasn't a thing when you were a kid getting into wrestling and getting that spark. And there is still that thing. Like, yeah, I could go over to AEW. There's a lot of awesome top guys there. Being treated like top guys, but if I want to be the guy, like, it could still be a bucket list thing that he wants to try. I know I'm going to be the one that breaks through the creative shit, which is Monday Night Raw. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd rather see him put on great matches and have probably crazier, way better storylines and all that stuff with all his boys over there. Like, then get Steen back over there too. Just do the whole Mount Rushmore. It'll be fine. Please. The fan in me wants to see that so bad.
That's what you should go for right away. If he goes to main roster, just go to the Owens feud. That's how he debuts. Give Kevin Owens a bit of a title match or something, and have Cole attack him, start off a feud.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'd like to see him in AEW, but I'm interested in seeing him fight Kyle 2 out of 3 falls this Sunday. We go to Hit Row. They come down to the ring looking fresh. B-Fab starts off with a microphone. She's fired up. She says, Santos, you put your hands on Swerve, and you put your hands in his mouth, and you pulled his grill out. Well, you thought we playing? This ain't a game. Ashanti says, this beef reached the level. And Swerve says, it's on site. It's on site. Kanye reference. But we cut to Santos, who's on the Titantron, and he's in the parking lot. And he's holding up this grill for Swerve. And he says, hey, look, I took this grill and it was fun, but I realized I disrespected your culture, says Santos. And then I saw you light my mask on fire, and that was disrespectful. So I understand now, and message received. So I want to give it back to you. And I'm out here all alone, mano a mano. You leave your crew here, my crew are back, one-on-one, fight me in the parking lot. So Swerve says, say less. So he goes, says stay here, goes down, leaves, goes through Gorilla, walks out into the parking lot here. Now, it's not the Full Sail parking lot, but it's the NXT parking lot. It's the CWC parking lot.
It's like our haunted chair. It follows wherever you go.
Yeah.
So if you're a parking lot attached to NXT,
right,
shit's going to go down.
I mean, any parking lot in Florida, sketchy, sus, but...
An NXT one.
An NXT parking lot? Yeah, like... Also, Swerve. Awesome. Coolest dude right now. Does he not watch wrestling? Does he not watch NXT? A, he just said come out into the NXT parking lot. Red alert. Red flag right away. B, oh, my boys aren't here. Just come by yourself. What?
Okay, well, this is where...
Why are you being a geek?
This is where it... I'll give my thoughts after, because they're kind of tied together.
So he goes out, and he's going to try to fight Santos one-on-one, but wouldn't you be darned, Joaquin Wilde and Raul Mendoza attack him from behind, and they're beating him up. So, of course, Hit Row exit the ring and go out there to chase him, but he's getting beat up. B-Fab has a baseball bat. She's swinging that thing for the fences.
Oh, yeah.
Holy. She's hitting Raul Mendoza in the gut with it. They're throwing... You get Top Dollar doing the Kevin Nash, Rey Mysterio spot, like against the wall.
Oh, yeah, was it to Joaquin, I think?
Yeah. There's all these things. It's basically a parking lot brawl here, where it's all just getting chaotic and everything. And they beat down Legado del Fantasma, and then kind of send them packing. And Hit Row is standing tall here with their baseball
Swerve
bat.
takes the grill back.
Yeah, he has his grills back. So, this was kind of weird because I love both these, not only two guys, but I like both of the squads here. I like the gang rules. I like the two units fighting. You've literally made Hit Row seem so cool, and then the one little thing, it's like, come on, like, he's gonna.
Okay, so what was when Swerve's going out? The rest of Hit Row are like, "What are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, come on!" Like, which the audience doing? Going, come on, it's clearly a trap.
Yeah, it's a trap.
Which made me think, oh, Swerve's one step ahead.
Yeah,
he's got other guys already there or something, because he's going so confidently, even though his crew are going, hey, don't go. And then, no, he just walks into a trap.
Yeah. And
then his boy is like...
Well, the swerve was B-Fab had a bat.
I guess.
Are we getting a parking lot brawl?
So they confirm it. There's a 6-man tag next week.
Yes, halt. Pause. No North American title match TakeOver.
No.
So that's not happening.
No.
But 6-man tag next week on NXT.
6-man tag next week on NXT. I kind of would be down for them switching that and making it a parking lot brawl.
Right, yeah.
I think that could be fun.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I think all these guys are kind of creative and fun to do something like that.
Yeah, I wonder if they'll tape that match like at TakeOver beforehand. I'm sure they'll do some dark things. I mean, it sounds like NXT's going to be taped in general, but...
Yeah, okay. Yeah, there are reports of that going to be taped for a few weeks. I don't know. I don't necessarily see that as too bad a thing. Really.
I mean, they did it for a long time.
For years.
Yeah, they did it for a long time.
And something we always complimented during that time was logical long-term storytelling. You know, being able to actually write a story and not have 1 week someone's mysteriously off for unforeseen circumstances. Yeah, true. You know.
I do like the live aspect. It makes it way more hot. It makes it way more cool. Like even back in the day, like when they would tape stuff, it's like, you want it live. Like it makes it way more interesting. However, like a tape show can still be good, and we've seen good stuff from NXT over the years.
Oh yeah,
of stuff. We still do What's Next on the Patreon. We're in 2013. It's like those are all taped 1-hour shows.
Yeah,
and there's some good stuff in there. So yeah, it's not like the end of the world.
It doesn't bother. I feel people are being a bit ridiculous at the moment. It's like every report, it's like, oh, it's fucking dead, it's dead. It's like, they're taping some shows, all right. When it's dead, it's dead. But, like, why are we getting so upset right now? Like, live in the moment, guys. Come on, just enjoy the show. Who cares if it happened yesterday or today? Just enjoy it.
Like, yo, I want to watch
no, Tyler Rust is gone. It's the end of NXT. Calm down.
But Vince hates small people.
Oh, but he wants to sign Adam Cole, who's tiny. They're throwing him money. Like, come on.
But like,
just
honestly,
see what happens.
Yeah. I just want to watch wrestling in a contained show, and it still seems like they're doing that. I don't know.
They are.
Yeah.
You didn't watch Raw anyway.
Yeah, like
so, like
it's the same people who don't watch NXT.
Yeah.
We get the messages all the time of people who are like, "Oh, NXT's in the bin. NXT's in the shitter." Well, what did you think of that main event? Because I thought it was pretty good. Well, no, I don't watch it. Okay, well, when was the last time you watched NXT?
Well, I heard Tyler Rust got released, and
I'm furious.
I'm sorry, Tyler Rust.
Shout out Tyler Rust. You're using him as the butt of our joke, but we got to throw some respect to Tyler Rust.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like it's a show, and if it's developmental, then like sure, that's what it's been for a long time, anyways. Yeah, it was that cool indie show. Well, guess what? There's a new cool indie show, and hopefully Adam Cole's on it. But yeah, I thought going back to Hit Row, and
yes,
we're gonna get this 6-man, and I'm sure it'll be cool. And parking lot brawl. And
yeah,
I
didn't hate this. It was just a bit weird, the whole swerve thing, just being like, all right, yeah, nothing's gonna happen here, but maybe you just wanted to fight.
Yeah. fight a hell of.
There were some boos at Hit Row at the end there as well.
Well, because they're being so mean every week. First, he lights a lucha mask on fire. I'm like, bro, calm down. It's Triple Mania week. Why are you burning a lucha mask on TV? And then now they're beating him up in the parking lot. It's like kind of bad guy behavior. It's heels.
I mean, they're the ones being. They had the grill stolen.
100%.
They jumped Swerve in the parking lot.
100%. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, maybe they are being heels because I saw Top Dollar go on Twitter saying Drake's best album was If You're Reading This, It's Too Late. And it got some heat on Twitter for him. So maybe they are turning heel secretly if he has hot takes like that. I'm interested in seeing this match. I'm a little upset that we're not getting the singles one-on-one, but we're still...
Oh, we are.
We will get there, yeah. Gang Wars, though. We go to L.A. Knight with Cameron Grimes as Butler. And L.A. Knight says, after this weekend, I'm going to miss having you as a Butler because I'm going to have $1 million man Butler. And they're in the gym here as he's lifting some weights. And he goes over to Josh Briggs, who's throwing a hammer like Triple H here. And he's like, hey, I want you to face Cameron Grimes tonight. I want you to take him out here. Take him out. Soften him up for me. And Josh Briggs says, sure, I'm in. I need some money. I'll do that. So that's what's happening.
He's like, I love getting paid to hurt people.
Yeah. Yeah. So that match is happening next.
It is.
But we get a video first for Imperium saying they're the new future of NXT, and there's no place for this of MSK, and we're going to make examples of them because the mat is sacred. So, yeah. Yeah,
I like Imperium's promo style, and I think I've quite enjoyed this sort of European injection into NXT over the last few weeks with them and Ilja. It's a very different tone to the rest of the show, and I like that.
Yeah, I like these two. I'm kind of rooting for them because they're kind of right.
Yeah.
In a weird way. But that match is later. But it's the Butler Cameron Grimes. Yes, he's still wearing the Butler outfit. And he's going up against Josh Briggs, who's a lot bigger, a lot meaner. LA Knight and the $1 Million Man are on commentary. Or is it just the $1 Million Man? Yeah, no, both of them.
Yeah.
And LA Knight says he's putting money, he's going to bet that Cameron Grimes loses this match. So $1 Million Man's like, yo, double or nothing. Like, let's put some money down. Like, my boy Grimes is going to beat this guy.
No, so it was, DiBiase asked, how much did you pay Josh Briggs to beat him up?
Yeah. How much did you pay him?
$10,000. And this was funny because it sounded like to me, sort of DiBiase came up with this, like, on the spot. He was like, and obviously it's scripted and he knows Grimes is going to win. Because you hear this, like, hesitation in LA Knight's voice where he's like, fuck, has he got me? Like, is he going to then be like, hey, kid, you owe me, you just said.
Yeah.
You owe me 10G, 20G.
So he had to think about it. No, it was really funny.
Yeah, sure.
It was
okay.
good. It was good acting on both. Yeah, it was really good. I laughed. So while they're doing this, Briggs is throwing Grimes around, like boots to the face and all this stuff. But he comes back. There's some messy forearms. There's the collision course. And then the cave-in. And Cameron Grimes picks up the win like nothing. And $1 Million Man is like, ha, 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 ha. Just won a lot of money. So LA Knight decks him. Hits him in the face. And Grimes comes out to check on him. And he gets hit with the LA Knight Express. What does he call this thing? The party foul.
The party foul. I don't know what his name is.
The cutter, snapmare driver, whatever. Yeah, hits Grimes with that. And then laughs and holds up the title. So he's going to defend the title against Grimes on Sunday. And if Grimes loses, he's no longer the Butler, but $1 Million Man's the Butler.
Yes, that's right.
And if Grimes wins, he gets the $1 Million Championship.
That's right.
But yeah.
I thought the match itself was a little sloppy. Obviously, it's not going to be the easiest wrestling in a Butler costume, so that is added to it. Briggs, I'm not sure. He looks a little awkward at times for me.
Yeah.
So the match itself didn't really work, but it was all about the story here with Knight and Grimes and $1 Million Man, and I'm enjoying it. I think they've been telling this story really well.
Yeah, I'm interested in seeing the match because they both every time they've had their match, it was actually like a sleeper hit.
Yeah,
like
really
they gelled really well together, and now you got this silly storyline, so it works for me. Question though, $1 Million Man got hit in the face while sitting down. He didn't fall over; he just got punched in the face. So you already know where I'm going with this. bump or no bump?
No bump.
That was not a bump.
That's not a bump.
So the person who bought those shoes.
He actually, he's still all right. There's still the final bump. But
for now,
it did look awkward though. Ted trying to sell it while sat down. Because normally when you see that, they do just fall off.
Because he didn't want to take the bump.
And instead, he's like sat back in his chair, and he's like, "Oh, my face hurts." And then he sort of leans forward and puts his hands in his head.
Surprised he didn't
go, my face hurts.
Yeah, I don't know. It was weird, but he didn't take the bump because he knows that guy would come after him with the shoes. Like, yo, what the fuck? You said it was your last bump. So, yeah. No bump. You wonder if he'll take a bump off a ladder. No, it's not a ladder match. That's not a ladder match, is it?
It's not a ladder. Yet.
They already had a ladder match. But they're not.
They'll just do another one.
It's a singles match.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dickie in the chat says, it's really a win-win for Grimes.
Yeah, he's not the butler anymore after Sunday.
So, I mean, he's doing it for Ted, but, like, realistically, he's like, yo, I don't give a fuck. I'm just not a butler anymore. He could do it.
Oh, that could be the swerve. Do the finger poke of doom.
Wow.
Because it started off as a feud between Grimes and Ted, didn't it?
I mean,
it's been a long-term plan just to get Ted as a butler for both of them.
Because he hates him. Ted DiBiase.
That damn Ted DiBiase. He'll just lie down.
Wow. Or it could be the opposite. Ted could swerve on Grimes. Like, just beat him up so he doesn't win the title. It's like,
but then he'd have to still be the butler.
Yeah, true. Yeah. All right, never mind. If it was TNA, they'd do that.
Yeah.
So that match is happening, but we'll see a little bit more of Grimes and $1 Million Man in a little bit. We go to The Way. We got a lot of things going on with The Way. First, they got missing posters for Austin Theory all around the CWC. Johnny's been posting. Second, it's Indi Hartwell's birthday.
Hey!
Happy birthday, Indi. And Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae have announced this week that they are expecting
a baby wrestling.
Baby wrestling.
Yeah.
Baby Johnny.
Baby Johnny.
Wow. Yeah. Think of how talented this wrestler kid is going to be.
It's exciting.
Yeah, good for them. I'm really happy for them.
Yeah.
We're big fans of Johnny and Candice.
Absolutely.
Here. So all the love to that family. And The Way.
Yeah.
Busy day here for The Way.
I put in my notes, we're very hot and cold on The Way.
Oh, yeah. One week we're like, yo, fuck this group.
I just put, I like The Way this week.
Wow. Full stop. Just making, disclosure.
That's it. I like The Way this week.
Right, that's The
Way. In the mood for The Way.
How can you not? They're expecting Index is going on. Yeah, everyone's talking about NXT's dying. Yeah. When you got love in the air. Babies are being made, okay? How can we talk about that? Yeah. Can't say NXT's in the bin. Everything's love, baby. That's what the world needs more of.
More love.
Well,
that's fine.
Indy's here with Candice and Johnny and says that things are going great with Dexter and that she's thinking of getting matching tattoos with him. And Candice is like, absolutely not. You are not getting matching tattoos. And then she congrats Johnny and Candice because they're expecting. Then they say, then she starts putting on her Dexter gloves. Like she's got the same gloves. And Johnny's like, what are you doing with these gloves? Like he's playing the classic dad here, like 8 Simple Rules almost.
What are you wearing there?
Going
out in there?
Yeah. And the camera kind of pans, and Dexter's just been standing there the whole time in his gloves, matching attire. And he's like, how long have you been standing there? And then Dexter says nothing. So Johnny says, hey, Dexter, how was that cake last week? Because if you remember, Johnny threw the cake at his face.
That's right.
And Dexter, of course, deadpan, says nothing. Indi Hartwell chimes in and says, oh, he loved the cake. He even had room for pie.
Oh!
Shout out Conolingus.
Oh. Dexter.
Woo!
You dirty dog.
Oh!
Oh.
Damn. TMI as they go, we got to get ready for our match. And then they walk off.
A few Heinekens, bit of pie.
Ooh! Damn. Wow. I'm loving this story.
Oh, yeah.
Loving it. Love the pie. You think they checked in at the SmackDown hotel? Isn't that what The Rock always said with the pie?
Poontang pie.
Yeah. Every time you think wrestling's evolved, they bring it back.
But this time it's the woman.
Yeah.
Like, it works.
It's cheeky.
Yeah.
It's cheeky. Johnny,
I think Indy's got great like comedic timing, and she's very funny. And Dexter.
How do you not
laugh? This guy's been here a while now. and he hasn't said a single word ever. And that's pretty impressive, because I would say, like, this Index story, it's the most interested I've been in Dexter Lumis as a character. And it's like a testament to him that he's made it work without ever saying a single word.
I don't know how he doesn't, like, corpse.
Oh,
like,
that too.
Especially, like, on his Instagram, he posts all these weird videos, but he's never talking them.
Yeah.
He's, like, drinking in silence. It's, like,
He's
really
never
fun.
smiling or anything.
He's really funny.
Yeah.
He lives the gimmick.
I'd be
sure.
interested to, like,
interview
hear an
him?
interview with him at some point.
I'm sure he's talked before in TNA or something. He's had to have. I think. I don't know. But never here. Never here.
Never in NXT.
Yeah, that's wild. Like, you know how, like, MJF protects the character by just being a dick all the time. And it's great. He does such a good job. This guy's just, I won't talk and I'll be scary as fuck.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's see how long he goes.
He's not going on Twitch going, you see, the original plan for Dexter Lumis was this, and this was going to be my theme music. And, yeah, you're not having that.
Can't ruin Dexter if he doesn't do that.
No.
Yeah. Wow. It should be said that after she made the pie joke, Johnny and Candice were like, what does that even, did they even have pie there? Like, they didn't understand.
Oh, over their heads.
How did he even, but they're expecting a baby.
Their parents, yeah.
I don't know why Johnny and Candice are all of a sudden playing like
Their
sitcom parents.
Yeah. But I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Like, it's wrestling. We believe a lot of weird things, so I believe this too. So Indi and Dexter are in a match later tonight. But we go to another dysfunctional family, meaning the NXT Women's Tag Team Champions, Zoey Stark and Io Shirai. Now remember, we went to a restaurant last week on this show, meaning Indi and Dexter. They were on a date.
Yeah.
And the week before that, Zoey and Io went on a friendly date for some sushi and Japanese food, where Zoey spit out the food and threw it on the ground.
So rude.
Threw
Threw it on the wall. Threw squid at a wall.
Yeah, it was pretty weird.
Yeah.
So we haven't seen them in a week because they just pretended that never happened. And the interviewer here is like, "Hey, you know, what's going on with your tag team champs? But what's going on with your friendship and your team?" And Zoey says, "Well, look, Rome wasn't built in a day, so we're really working on this friendship." And Io pipes in and says, "It's not about liking you. It's about defending these titles." Which, instead of going to sushi restaurants, maybe you should do. But at least they weren't doing that stuff. But yeah.
This sucks.
Yeah,
I really don't like this. Io, look, we both love Io here. She's
GOAT.
fantastic. This tag team is not working. I keep on forgetting they're even tag champions. And this was just lazy as well. That restaurant scene a couple of weeks ago kind of ended with the waitress saying, like, "Oh, it's because we speak the same language." So we're expecting to see Zoey,
Rosetta Stone,
like, either like filmed Jeremy Borash stuff of her trying, or just in this setting trying to speak a bit of Japanese. Instead, she goes, "Yeah, look, I'm trying to be your friend. I'm even learning Japanese." It's like, okay, no work's been put into that.
I'm really not
There's
interested.
zero chemistry between
I'm
these
just not
two.
interested. I think they threw Zoey like into the deep end, meaning she got all these like kind of big matches pretty quick. And she's great, but then like to have instantly her first character storyline here is we still don't really know who you are, and now all of a sudden you're doing these really awkward like.
She's not a strong actor.
Great
and
wrestler.
Great wrestler. But she's not a strong actor yet. Like, we see that so many wrestlers who grow.
They'll get better,
But the material is so bad as well. I feel sorry for them because this is really not work. And then her partner doesn't speak English either.
Yeah.
So it's difficult.
It's
but
kinda-
this isn't working at all, and it's making me less interested in both women.
And they're the champions, which is already afterthought here. It's like, I'm not comparing, but at the same time, think of Andrade on AEW. What's his strong suit? Not speaking English. So what do? Have him speak every week instead of wrestling. Just have these two wrestle. Instead of doing these silly promos with the sushi restaurant stuff. Have them like slowly start, like Io doesn't want to tag her in. I don't need you. I'm better than, I don't like you. I'm just here to win. Do that as a story in the matches and stuff. And then all of a sudden, like, they slowly start to
have
some sort of tension. And then Zoey or Io turns on her.
The titles are on them too early as well.
Yeah.
Like, this is sort of what they're doing on Raw with RK Bro. Okay? And it's been the whole time Matt Riddle's been wanting to be Randy's friend and thinking they're friends, and Randy being like, no. And then they start winning some matches, and it's like, all right, we're good. But like, they're still like, Randy then RKO's him, but it's more as like a matey thing, and you don't really know, are they together or are they not? But they're not champions yet, and it looks like that's what they're leading to. It will eventually be them going for the tag titles, and that's kind of the crowning moment, and they're friends.
That's what Bruiserweights
and
was,
you play,
or
yeah, exactly, and you play that out for a bit until you do the feud. Here they've gone right away. Week 1 is them becoming the champions, and now it's going, right, now let's try and develop some sort of relationship here. It seems very backwards.
Yeah. I want to see them wrestle, and there's a few teams that they could go up against. I guess Candice isn't going to be wrestling anytime soon, so definitely not Indi and Candice again, but there's other teams. There's Gigi, JC, there's... I don't really know who else we got here. We can't have Zia Leah because they're on SmackDown.
Jessi Kamea with Frankie Monet.
Right, okay.
I guess.
So this division's the division's dead in the water right now, yeah.
Threadbare.
Jeez. So at least they weren't in a sushi restaurant. That's all I'm saying. I'm okay. Well, speaking of Frankie Monet, she's going to be managing this team here. It's an intergender match, and it's going to be Jessi Kamea and Robert Stone going up against Indi Hartwell and Dexter Lumis. Jessi Kamea and Robert Stone come down with Frankie Monet. Robert Stone, he's in this great outfit.
Yeah, they said he's dressed as Steven Seagal.
What the fuck? Yeah, he had a ponytail, which I assume is fake.
Yeah, he had a ponytail in this like blue shell suit.
It's like a Dolce & Gabbana. I don't even know what this like. Yeah,
I think was it Beth or Wade said he's dressed up as Steven Seagal because
what?
But they said something about training together or something.
No.
Yeah, this was like a
bullshitting.
Yeah, completely. But yeah, he's dressed as Steven Seagal.
That totally went over my head. I did not even hear that. Wow. Okay. I mean, he completely was dressed like. I thought he was just trying to dress like Jessi Kamea with a ponytail or something. Bianca Belair cosplay.
I was still at first. Is he trying to do Aaliyah? And then it's like, no, Aaliyah doesn't really have
ponytail. I was really confused.
Right.
But now that makes total sense. Being a big Steven Seagal fan, you know, I totally
surprised we haven't done a Steven Seagal movie.
No one's picked one.
Please
yet.
don't.
You know, he's like a cop or something. Like he's got like a TV show where he's seriously is like into like, I don't know, like FBI or CIA type shit. Like he's like still doing some serious. He's not like making movies anymore, thank God. But he's doing good things out there.
Good for Steven Seagal.
He's no Jean-Claude Van Damme.
No.
He's a wannabe Jean-Claude.
Remember a friend in my class at school.
Yeah.
Said Steven Seagal was his favorite actor.
Jesus.
So I just love Friday nights going to Blockbuster and getting a Steven Seagal movie.
I mean, some people love Steven Seagal. I personally do not. I bet I would love one now. Watching one, like it would be funny, but like I can't name one movie. I've seen a bunch. They all very like blend together.
Yeah.
But Jean-Claude was superior in my opinion. Jean-Claude would probably kick his ass too. Tough. Hot take. I got in a heated argument with a coworker the other day. It got my boss involved. We were watching Bloodsport at work, and then Cliffhanger came on afterwards. So we were talking about like old action stars, and he's like, "Oh, Sly Stallone was like such a like badass and stuff." I'm like, "Yeah, but like Jean-Claude Van Damme would like kick his ass." Like, sorry, Rocky fans, but like Jean-Claude is really skilled in like fighting, and then became an actor. Not a good one. Whereas Stallone was really good looking and then got into acting and some boxing, and of course, but Jean-Claude wiped the floor with him. So apparently, after Googling this, allegedly, it's a giant party at someone's house, and both guys are in the same room at the same time. And Jean-Claude Van Damme, or is this not Stallone, and is this Steven Seagal? Oh my God, I think it's Steven Seagal. And Seagal like bitched out. So Jean-Claude's like, whatever. A few months later, they see each other at a club, and they like talk, and Seagal goes to a bunch of girls like, yeah, I wanted to kick his ass, but he bitched out. Jean-Claude's like, yo, what the fuck? Let's go right now. And Seagal's like, no. So like 2 times, multiple people like, it was Stallone who witnessed it. It was Stallone's house the first time. Wow, I went off on a rant there, but I'm really interested in. I would want to watch that fight. We just did Jason versus Freddy versus Jason. Yeah. I want Jean-Claude Van Damme versus
Steven
Seagal. Yeah.
He's doing a film that's in pre-production called Above the Law 2.
Steven Seagal?
Yeah, playing Nico Toscani.
Of course, yeah.
I don't know, just reading.
I don't know. I follow Jean-Claude Van Damme on Instagram, and it's honestly brightens my day every day. So, yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, that was NXT.
So Robert Stone is dressed up as Steven Seagal, but it's women can fight the women, men can fight the men. Yeah. Because it's WWE. So these two go at it. There's a you look stupid chant by the CWC here, rightfully so. Forgot to mention in the entrance of Dexter Lumis with Indi, they come out to Dexter's theme, and he's doing the slow, creepy walk, and she's trying to do it too, but he's in front of her, and she ever so slightly keeps looking over and checks out his bum.
So she's doing like the dead stare that Dexter does, but the dead stare is just staring at his ass.
Yeah, it was great.
Funny.
So Dexter is in the ring, and Stone doesn't want to fight him, but Jessi Kamea is like, no, you got to get in there, fight him, come on, get in there. So he goes in, but he's terrified, so he does a cartwheel and then gets a boot to the face. Frankie Monet gets in there, gets dragged into the ring because she's the one who threw Stone back in. So the ref decides to throw Monet out of here. You are out of here. And then they're like, well, NXT rolls on. What's going to happen in this match? As I went, they're giving this, all right, okay, we're going to a break. So we come back. There's a spine buster on Stone from Dexter, but it's broken up by Jessi, which the ref is mad. Then Indi hits the same type of spine buster on Jessi. Jessi, though, breaks out of it. There's a kick to Dexter and a forearm. Robert Stone goes to hit a plancha, but just falls and hits no one. Like, it was purposely done where Dexter's just too far. And the commentary loses.
It seems to actually get the commentary team.
They all start laughing their asses off because it just looks like he just does a plancha to no one.
To
no water in the pool for Robert Stone. But Jessi hits Dexter with a forearm. And this pisses Indi off. You don't hit her man. So she drags Jessi back in the ring, beats her up, locks in, hits the side effect and the silence. Just as I turned to you and went, oh, I wonder if she's going to... Oh, there's... Yeah. And then Dexter locks it in on Stone on the outside, and it's a tap out.
And they're just staring at each other from the ring to the floor as they're locking in this sleeper.
It's love, the silence. Well, Index win the intergender match, and you keep seeing Indi like looking over at Beth Phoenix, and Beth is kind of like, yeah, go, yeah, you can.
Yeah, even during the match, like she looks over at Beth, and Beth is going like, cool, like doing the finger thing, like calm down, and she's like, okay.
So they're celebrating, and then Indi goes, hold on, Dexter, hold on. Goes over to Beth, and they talk about something. They're conspiring, and Indi is handed something. Indi then goes back in the ring, gets down on one knee, pulls out a giant wedding ring with like an eyeball or a skull or something.
An eyeball.
And says, Dexter, will you marry me? And Dexter doesn't say anything, but shakes his head yes.
He pulls his glove off his left hand so he can put out his hand for the ring to go on and nods.
Oh my God. And he says yes. So he
didn't say. He still hasn't said.
No, he didn't
anything.
say yes. He nodded yes.
Yeah.
So he put the ring on, and she's over the moon. They are kissing. They're hugging. It's love, love, love here in NXT. Wow.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Index for life.
Index for life. No, this was fun. I think it's actually really working. This story. It's not something that's going to headline pay-per-views or anything, but not everything has to be. I found this really entertaining throughout. I think Indi's very funny. I love how she just keeps on doing Dexter's moves. And I like how Dexter sort of, even with his blank stare, kind of shows a bit of a softer side to him. I think his acting's actually pretty good throughout this, playing his character. And
yeah,
like this is working for me, and I feel like we haven't really had any NXT weddings, have we? I'm trying to remember.
There was one with Goldust and someone technically on the game show one, I think, or something. Was there an NXT wedding? Fuck.
Not that I can think of.
Fuck.
So this will be a big deal.
Yeah, if or when it happens.
We love a wedding.
Yeah. Yeah, Oksana and Goldust.
Goldust married Oksana?
Well, I don't know if they went through with it.
Okay.
It's wrestling. So, yeah, Dexter says yes, and they're going to get married. I mean, Indi is tagging with Candice, who is now pregnant, so Indi needs something to do. Why not continue? Dexter needs something to do. It works for me. I'd rather see this than, I don't know. It was really funny, especially the proposal. The match itself, yeah, whatever.
And Beth has been great in this story, I think, just being the sort of aunt for Indi. Just helping her out and talking her through all these life problems and following your heart.
You got to.
Even in the next segment, there's like Vic Joseph and Beth sort of high-fiving and being all giddy, and Wade Barrett being like, for fuck's sake.
I didn't care about the match. I'm not a big into this Frankie Monet, Robert Stone, Jessi thing. No, not at all. No. It was all about the angle and the funny stuff in between the entrances and stuff. And it was great. And yeah, NXT wedding. This is going to happen in the near future. We're going to have...
Gotta wait. This has got to be like an arena show. Come on.
I mean, what could happen here? Would Johnny and them would someone interfere in the wedding? Like, would someone step in, or would Dexter actually never said yes because he didn't say yes? Or
you know what? I'd prefer to see Johnny accept Dexter into the family.
Yeah.
I think I'd kind of like to see this wedding just go without drama.
Dexter
and the
joins
drama
the way.
is actually Johnny being like, okay, you're a Gargano.
Dexter Gargano.
Yeah.
Dexter wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. And then Austin, because they have those missing posters for Theory, so he could come back and be jealous.
Oh, Theory's coming back at the wedding.
Yeah, he could be jealous that Dexter took his spot.
He could do the Bischoff. Have the prosthetics on and everything.
Austin, it's me, Austin.
He's already done It's Me, Austin.
It's me, Austin.
It's
me, Austin.
Do that again.
It's me, Austin.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
as I said, I liked the way this week. I'll be hating this next week, probably.
Yeah. Everyone listening is like, you guys can't make up your mind. These guys. If it makes me laugh, it makes me laugh. And the proposal definitely did. And now we're fantasy booking the way with...
Yeah, I need the Index t-shirt.
Is there one?
Yeah,
Index.
they were wearing it tonight.
Oh, okay. Index.
Both Indi and Dexter.
Nice. No, I thought it was great. We go to the Diamond Mine. And, well, they're a little upset because Roddy didn't win. Malcolm Bivens says Roddy is a cruiserweight and was fighting for the cruiserweight title, and Dragunov is a heavyweight. Therefore, this match shouldn't happen.
Which is bullshit, because Dragunov, his build weight is 198 pounds,
and Roddy is probably
cruiserweight's under 205, right?
Yeah, Roddy's probably like 2.
Let's look. Roderick Strong is 200 pounds.
There you go. Yeah. He's bigger than
Roddy's got 2 pounds on him.
Yeah, Malcolm's being a dick. Yeah. He says that next, don't talk to Roddy. Talk to me. You come to me. Don't talk to him. So he's basically saying we're not finished yet here. We're gonna come back stronger. This Diamond Mine. I don't know how.
They were basically just promising the cruiserweight title match, and I think maybe if you want to maybe put it on Roddy, if you want to actually try and give some legitimacy to this group.
Yeah, I mean, they need that other guy to wrestle.
Hatchman.
Since they got rid of the other dude. We go to a setup here, a P&P promo off via satellite for the women's championship match this week. It's almost face-to-face. The champion Raquel Gonzalez and the challenger Dakota Kai, so they can see each other in split screen here. And Raquel basically says, Dakota, you turned on me and you just used me, and says it's great that you challenged me because I'm going to beat the shit out of you at TakeOver. And Dakota says big words from Big Mommy Cool, which what everyone was calling her when they were a team, and says, where's your crystal ball? Meaning, I'm not sure what meaning you didn't see this coming sort of thing. And I'm a superstar, says Raquel, and you won't be the one to take this from me. Kai says you're delusional. Look at me, Dakota says. I kicked your face off. I'm the person that taught you everything you know, but I didn't teach you everything that I know. And I'm going to be the one to beat you. And Raquel says, well, it looks like you might need to have someone else to find your back, because that's all you do, is you have someone in your corner to help fight your problems. You don't have a real bone in your body, says Raquel. You use people, then get jealous when they become bigger stars than you. And I've solved your problems, but you got to take care of this one alone. And says you're a jealous bitch to Dakota, which is very mean. Dakota says, call me whatever you want, but in 5 days you will call me champion. And Raquel ends with, well, I look forward to the challenge, sidekick. So this Sunday, sidekick versus other side person.
Yeah.
Dakota versus Raquel.
Yes, I thought both sounded pretty good here. They've started to use this quite a lot in NXT, and I think it works. You have your in-ring face-to-face, you have your sit-down, you have your interview with Wade Barrett or Samoa Joe or whoever. But I think they work in building up the matches, these style. And I thought Raquel and Dakota both sounded good. I still kind of feel... I felt Dakota was a lot more toned down this week. And maybe that's just in my head, because I still think she should be like the baby face. Well, I think she's going to get cheered regardless. And I felt this week they were really trying to like have them seem a bit more even. Like both are kind of heelish. It's almost like the Legado del Fantasma Hit Row thing. They're both kind of heels.
Right.
But I think Dakota is more the one the crowd are going to favor. And I think that's where that line, call me villain, call me jealous bitch, like call me whatever, it doesn't matter. Like I'm going for the championship. I liked Raquel just bringing up, she has a line that all these people you side with end up being bigger than you.
Right,
essentially
yeah.
saying about what, like Candice, Io,
Tegan.
Tegan.
Right, yeah.
I thought that was a good line. But yeah, I'm ready for the match.
Yeah, no, they both did a really good job. They've done a good job promo-wise setting up for it with the things Dakota have said. I kind of was a little confused last week with Dakota playing more, or was it last week? Yeah, whenever it was the last time with Dakota playing more of the heel, where it's like, this makes, you're right, this makes way more sense, because both of them are treading like, no, doesn't matter, whatever, whatever happens is happening in this bubble where the story is, and that's fine with me.
Because it's heelish from Raquel calling her the
bitch.
sidekick and stuff like that. Yeah. It's disrespectful, you know? She's not playing the hurt friend.
Yeah.
Whereas we could have done all this together and you broke that. She's playing like, you're nothing and you're challenging me.
Yeah.
But it kind of worked for me. I'm really looking forward to the match, actually, and we'll give our predictions later. Yeah,
I could be totally seeing this being the sleeper hit of the show. I think Dakota Kai is someone that we've had here in NXT for such a long time, and she was like the stepping stone for other people. That Shayna story, like when she wasn't this Dakota Kai, this level that she's found herself, and she definitely comes off across like a star to me. I think I could see Raquel winning, but Dakota makes way more interest to see other things. But I like this promo from both of them here. Even Raquel. Raquel, I see there's Raquel hate here, and yeah, she's not my she's no Io to me, but she definitely can hold her own. Like she's definitely what WWE like you want. in a superstar.
I think for like a bigger
scary
woman,
monster. Yeah,
I think she's great,
and she can talk some trash. Yeah,
I think she's good. I think she's got like a great sort of just presence.
She fits WWE. Like
she sounds good.
Yeah, like she could be carrying WWE.
You need monsters. You know, you do need those monsters to, because it's such easy storytelling. Then
I'm talking like down the line, but like Raquel, Bianca,
100%.
Raquel, Sasha. There's so many different things I want to see, but Raquel, Dakota will bang definitely, and
have Dakota win, have Raquel move up, and have Shayna come to challenge Dakota. And let's finish that story.
Wow.
Or even have Dakota call out Shayna, being like, "You're doing fucking nothing up there."
Is she champion now?
Shayna?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
But have Dakota win the NXT Championship.
Is Shayna still?
Shayna's still
on the
there.
Raw? On the Raw.
On the Raw. She did something with Lily, and then I haven't really seen her much recently.
Okay, so yeah, do that story. 100% do that story.
Like we had Joe come back, you know.
Yeah.
I think, and maybe some people would want to feel more creatively satisfied and
All
go
right,
down.
So Shayna versus
Dakota Kai.
Finish it.
Yeah, finish it.
And Dakota kicks her head off.
Kicks her head off.
Yeah. Right.
And And then Shayna Baszler.
Every time we
on.
fantasy book like crazy things like Johnny and the Rascals, they don't happen.
No.
But this could happen.
There's been other shit that has.
Yeah, a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still waiting on that Hell in a Cell match though.
Johnny and
Johnny
Ciampa.
and Ciampa.
I bet they would have done
One
it.
day. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still waiting on Sting. Oh wait, that happened. We go to the breakout tournament. Carmello Hayes versus... I wrote Carmello Hayes versus...
Duke Hudson.
Yeah, I wrote Carmello versus Carmello, and that's definitely not right.
That's not the match.
Duke Hudson versus Carmello Hayes. Hayes here is escaping everything from Duke and like countering, one-upping him until he hits this middle rope springboard clothesline, which looked great. They go to break. When we come back, it's Duke who's beating on him. Hits him with this overhead trap belly-to-belly suplex, which looked good. They're brawling outside the ring, but when Duke is coming back in, he gets hit in between the ropes with this guillotine scissors kick from Hayes here, and then leaving him standing groggy on the apron. Carmello does the one final beat DDT, but to the apron.
Like the dive through the rope. DDT.
Yeah, but like over the ropes to the apron, DDTing Duke on the apron. And oh my God, I've watched this clip like 7 times. I don't know how this guy's face didn't get destroyed. This is nuts.
Yeah, you're like, I'm not sure his face hits it.
It looks
From the
like
way it looks to me. Like, I keep watching this to try and see what happened, and I need to see it in slow motion.
Yeah.
It looks to me his kind of arm shifts at the last second, and his face doesn't hit, like, just misses the apron completely.
It was like Naito and Kota Ibushi spot level here. Like, it looked like you're like, what are you doing? That looks nasty. It did cut to him. When he gets hit with the move, he's like under the thing,
goes under the apron,
but he definitely like goes in more, and then it just cuts to Hayes, and it's that close up on him. Like, don't show anything else.
Yeah.
Is he okay? He says he's okay. Okay, go back to the match.
Yeah.
So like, I was worried about
It
the
looked
dude.
crazy.
Yeah, crazy spot. But he gets back in the ring, and it wasn't the end for him. As the match continues, there's then he then gets hit with this like satellite spinning facebuster from Hayes for a near fall. He tries to come back, but it's eventually Hayes who jumps off the top with the flying scissor kick, like off the top.
It's like Cena's.
It's like
his
Cena's
leg
famouser off the top, but like it's like a scissor kick and more so in midair, like Booker T style. So yeah, looked great. And he pins Duke Hudson. Carmello Hayes advances to the finals.
Yeah, I think the right choice with Odyssey Jones being the other guy. It's going to be a much better match, like the big guy against like the guy flying around like Carmello Hayes. Yeah, the match was pretty good. This lacked a bit of promo beforehand, I think, just to make it feel like a bigger deal. Another insert from Duke Hudson and Carmello Hayes saying how much it would mean to get to the final, I think could have been needed, because didn't feel like a big deal really to me. But yeah, I'm interested in both guys.
Yeah, overall I had some fun stuff, but I think the right guy won here with Carmello going forward. He's being interviewed after the match, and he says he's ready. He called his shot. He said he would make it this far, and he kept my word. He says, I fought dudes 2-3 times my size, so just like the video games, you gotta face the final boss. But the plot twist is, I'm that final boss. Out comes his opponent, Odyssey Jones, who's like laughing at him, saying, I'm working here. And when it comes time, the universe will sound the alarm. And then he does this kind of like his pose that looks like you're sounding the alarm, spinning the towel in his Kanye West pink polo shirt. So that's the match. Is it next week? Not a TakeOver. Is it a TakeOver?
This is next week, I believe.
This is next week.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that's the final here of this breakout tournament, Jones and Hayes, and it should be good.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
I think Hayes should win.
I could see it going either way. Who are the so they get to challenge
for a title,
someone of their choice.
Yeah, Hayes versus Swerve.
Hayes Swerve.
Yeah. Hayes Kross
or Hayes Roddy Kushida. Like when that match happens.
Imagine winning a breakout tournament. Imagine winning the Royal Rumble, and you want to. Like, I mean, it's not the Royal Rumble. Well, imagine you get any title. Wouldn't you just go for the world title?
You should, yeah. But
they even say
also,
tag.
They also try and make, like, they've definitely been putting a lot of work in making the cruiserweight division feel more equal.
And then they got rid of the roster.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Tyler Rust.
Yeah.
So that match is next week. We go to a video for Jessi Jane. It's this almost like they're hanging around in the same place Sting and Darby fought in that street fight match. It looks like that with the broken windows and stuff. And they're saying things. She's saying things like, "Step aside or be roadkill. We've been caged for too long, but soon you'll feel us in your soul. We break free." So Jessi Jane, but it's also, I'm assuming, with Gigi Dolan, the team, the unit.
Mandy
here.
Rose. I
Yeah,
assume,
but we just see kind of Jessi Jane here with her logo.
Yeah.
But it did look like Gigi in the background. But cool video. I'm interested in seeing where these go. There's the future champions there. There's the people who take the titles from Io and Zoey. And literally anything.
Jessi and
build
Gigi.
these two up. Yeah, definitely. The goth chicks. The goth bays here in NXT will beat Io, and Io will be mad and beat her up. And then
they'll feud with Kane and Casey, I guess.
Yeah. MSK are backstage. They're getting ready for their main event match, or sort of main event match in a little bit. We get an advertisement for NXT UK, which actually, this sounds good. Miko Satomura versus, is it Stevie Turner?
Okay.
She's like a new up-and-comer there. She was kind of hot on the indies. And Mustache Mountain joining up again. Trent and Tyler Bate versus Pretty Deadly. The male models.
You like these guys, don't
They
you?
I've watched like a few of their matches, but their look is so funny. I'm like, yeah, you totally Pretty Deadly. What a great name.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I might have to check that out. That Iron Man match got a lot of buzz this past week as well. So there you go, check it. I still just want Miko versus Sasha, but I digress. In a non-pandemic universe, we probably would have had that.
Maybe.
At this TakeOver this weekend. That's what we were saying like last year.
Yeah, or Worlds Collide or something like that.
Right.
We
That's
could have.
right. Yeah, true. So we go to Grimes backstage. He's getting iced up, and Ted DiBiase joins him and says, "Hey, like, sorry, Cameron." And Grimes says, "You're sorry? You're sorry? I got myself into this mess, Ted. I got into a lot of money. I wanted to be the $1 million champion. I'm not a butler. I am a champion. And after TakeOver, we'll be $1 million champions, and we're going, you know where he's going.
To the moon."
And then Ted DiBiase.
No, this was great, though. Cameron Grimes is just coming into such a great baby face.
Yeah.
You know, and I even like here how he's acknowledging his time as a heel and how he was an idiot and he's grown. And I think he sounds so good. He's so charismatic. I think people genuinely like this guy. And he's fucking great in the ring. I hope after this LA Knight feud, I think we probably will have a bit of a $1 million championship run with
for sure.
Grimes here. But I hope he keeps on going on that rocket, because this guy could be a great star in NXT, I think.
Yeah, I think so. I love Grimes. He hits with the comedy, but he's also like a really talented wrestler. That still I don't think has been fully utilized here, but this Sunday could be that time to like let him shine, because again, we were kind of negative and down on them taking spots from TakeOver, and then they were like, okay, that's pretty good, and then they did that TV match, and we were like, man, like even LA Knight's showing some good stuff here, like so.
Yeah, I feel this deserves to be on it.
It
even
does,
though it's
100%.
another rematch.
And we are the gatekeepers of NXT, so we just.
Well, you look at this TakeOver, and it's full of rematches. There's three rematches on this card of a 5-match card.
All singles matches.
All singles matches, and I think it shows how, for me, good the storytelling's been on those matches, because I want to see all three of them. Whereas you load up there was that, what was it, WrestleMania 29? That was just full of rematches, and everyone's like, fuck's sake, we've already seen these matches. Why is it happening again? But I think all of these feel like the peak to this story.
Yeah. And Grimes has to win.
I think so.
Definitely.
I don't think we're seeing Ted as the butler. Although that could be fun.
Is he going to take bumps?
Maybe.
Might do some bumps. Not as a butler, but if you're the $1 million man.
Yeah.
We go to MSK versus Imperium. NXT tag titles on the line. MSK, the champs, defending. And it starts off with Wesley and Fabian Eichner. And I'd say both of these guys are in like crazy physical shape here. And Eichner kind of gets the best of Lee and just like without doing anything, just side lifts him and slams him to the ground. And Wesley's like, "Oh boy, you strong!" As they continue going at it here. Bartel tags in, and so does Nash. And now Bartel is getting the best of him, like doing these crazy arm twist and just showing he's a ring technician here. Eventually hits him with his beautiful butterfly suplex. Then they go to commercial break. But when we come back, we see Bartel in the ring with Wes Lee. And they were like, yeah, you missed this during the break. It's just this like rainmaker clothesline where the Wes Lee just spins upside down but lands on his neck.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, that was during the break. Anyways, back to the headlock here while we're back from the break on TV. What?
Well, that's why you should be watching picture in picture.
But we don't get it in Canada.
Well, that's on us.
We barely get any wrestling shows in Canada anyways.
Yeah.
But Watch Wrestling is a great website. Mm-hmm. I mean, what? So, Wes continues. There's ankle locks from Bartel, and then he gets kicked out of it, and he locks it in again.
Yeah, he gets thrown off, but knocks, what's his name? Not Wentz, his new name. Carter.
Yeah.
Off the apron in doing so,
yeah.
and then comes back to lock it in and again.
Yeah, really looked great here. He looked like he was really like aggressive locking in these submissions here. Nash eventually does get the hot tag. He comes in. There's all these kicks. There's the PK. There's a flying knee strike. There's the hot fire flame assisted moonsault for a near fall. Walter.
Yeah, a bit of a weird move because Wesley's been murdered for like 10 minutes, and then he tags himself back in right away.
Yeah.
They've got to hit that move.
Well, Walter comes down to the ring now. He didn't show up earlier when Dragunov called him up, but he's here to help him scope out his boys. This distraction allows like the Imperium to gain control, but this is where Ilja Dragunov runs out and he attacks Walter, but then gets body slammed on the ramp here. It's kind of chaotic. There's then Nash who blocks Wes from getting the Euro bomb here because it's almost over for him. And this is where they hit their heart attack corkscrew combo, neckbreaker blockbuster, and MSK pick up the victory, retaining the tag titles. But then it's Walter, Imperium, and MSK kind of all scrapping here when it's MSK who get the shit beat out of them by Imperium, and then Walter beats up Dragunov.
It's by Walter. Walter just killing the tag champions.
Oh my god, Walter slaps Wesley into next week.
Yeah.
Like, holy. Walter beats him up. Dragunov's laying, Imperium standing next to Walter. He's posing with the UK title. And Dragunov, who was bleeding earlier, is like, there's still blood on his face. And he's laughing. And he's like, nah, I'm going to beat you. I'm going to beat you. And Walter's so pissed that he picks up Dragunov and then puts him in the sleeper until he lays him out fully for good. Double tap. Walter knows. Holds up the title and says, I'm going to be keeping this Sunday. So, yeah, a little bit kind of a weaving thing with mixing the two storylines and stuff. I thought the match was going really good, but it didn't get into the gears that I thought it kind of deserved, to be honest, because I think there's a lot that these four could do.
Yeah, I actually quite liked it. I think there is these two teams could have a takeover match, and absolutely kill it. I did enjoy the match, but it felt like a TV match. There's definitely more there you can do. But I actually liked the mixing of them with the Walter story, because Imperium losing here almost makes you feel, is everything starting to break apart with Imperium? Could they have Walter's number? I think they've done a great job with this Dragunov-Walter feud over the last few weeks. And realistically, you could main event with this one. I don't think they will.
Yeah.
But there are 3 matches on this show where I'm like, you could very much main event with that.
Yeah, 100%. I think you could end with Kyle and Cole.
I think that's where they'll go. But there's Samoa Joe's return match. That's the NXT title. It's this card that these 3 matches all could main event this.
Yeah, you could do a 6-man of this down the line. It's weird. I think Imperium should have won. I think they should have won, and it makes this whole group strong here and instantly.
But then if Walter does lose,
right,
it's kind of weird him not being champion and them being the tag champs.
Yeah.
So we have had that run before, and they were putting over how they were going put respect on MSK's name here. They've now beaten these guys. They've beaten Grizzled Young Vets. They've beaten.
Have they beaten
Champa? Sorry.
Have they beaten Breezango?
I think they
They did, yeah.
I think they have, yeah.
All
so they've kind of beaten everyone in the division there. It makes you wonder where they're going next with these, because there aren't many other.
That's what I mean. It would have been more exciting with Imperium.
Are we bringing in a new tag team.
Are we bringing in other teams?
Do you bring over Mustache Mountain?
Yeah, I think Dragunov should win the UK title, take it back to the UK and be the champ over there, and there's some fresh matches you could go to. And Walter comes out and confronts Joe after he beats Kross. Okay. And that's how you end the show of TakeOver. With that visual, that sets up something you can do in 3 months, 6 months. Like, just hey, we're on the same brand. And boom, you got my interest. That's the dream match that we could see. And they're on the same show.
After Walter's lost.
So Walter beats him and still confronts him. Title for title. Something, anything. Literally anything. I'm okay if Dragunov beats Walter. He's not. We were at him winning this title. Like, he's won it forever. It feels like it's been a long time.
So, Walter?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been. He's the longest in the modern era, as they said.
Of wrestling.
Any title in WWE.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
It's like over 600, 700 days, I think.
Yeah. So, I mean, it'd be okay if he loses it to Dragunov, because Dragunov is pretty tight. But you could also just have Walter retain and keep this reign of terror.
863 days.
That's
this
nuts.
Title reign.
That's nuts.
Won it April 5th, 2019.
Great day.
Yeah.
Favorite takeover ever. Yeah. Walter versus Dragunov. Yeah. I don't know. There's a lot of other things Walter could be doing with other people and mix up and stuff. We go to, is it Pete Dunne and Ridge Holland with a backstage promo. And Pete says, no one's listening. You're not listening. Ridge is really mad and says, Ciampa and Thatcher, I don't care how long you've been doing this. I don't give a toss, he says. I'm going to make a name for myself, and I'm going to be doing that by seeing you, Thatcher, next week. So he's calling out the challenge. Remember, Thatcher said he wanted the fight. So it's going to be Ridge, Thatcher next week. He's calling him out. He doesn't give a toss.
Should be a slugfest, yeah.
Yeah.
Dunn basically said as well, remember I beat you, Ilja. So like he inserted himself here with a couple of lines into like the whole Walter Ilja thing. So I assume he's the next challenger for that title, whoever comes out as champion. Right.
So that, yeah, sure. And they could do that on UK and stuff. I wonder if they'll have a takeover anytime soon.
I don't think they will unless they have crowd at this point. They'll just do the weekly stuff.
Which, it's interesting. There's been all these releases over here, but none in NXT UK. And I feel like there might be a time where that does or don't happen.
There are reports about most of the contracts expiring soon and not necessarily being renewed. And maybe that's why we're having Walter and Ilja. And I don't know. You said Mustache Mountain again on that show, and I could definitely see them being brought over.
So what? Take
Kaylee
all the
Ray, bring her over.
Are you saying take all the people we want and then abandon ship?
Pretty much.
Where's Jim Smallman? Where's that guy doing? Isn't he the guy who's running that ship now?
Yeah.
Damn. What could have been? Yeah. Don't they have a deal with BT Sport though?
I don't know what's going on. That's just me theorizing.
Yeah, interesting. I don't know. I want to see some good wrestling, and they have some great wrestlers there. But I do. If they're teasing us with this Walter stuff, having a takeover match and yada yada yada, just means that I want you to tie up with all these other people.
For sure.
I want to see Walter Joe. I want to see Walter Kyle, Walter Kross, Walter, literally all these people. But maybe he'll go with Adam Cole and go to AEW too, right?
Just send everyone to AEW. Shut down. Just make
Shut them down.
The whole company in the world.
So Thatcher versus Ridge Holland next week. We go to the main events, really. It's the face-off. Samoa Joe carrying Kross, except it's just Samoa Joe who comes down to the ring by himself. And he says, Kross, I've been looking forward to this. I've been looking forward to verbally eviscerating you in front of the crowd again, but I won't do that. I won't hurt your feelings. I'm just here to hurt you. So tuck your clock in your back pocket and get out here, young champion. So Kross comes out just by himself, and the crowd says, where's Scarlett? Kross, though, continues to talk through them and says, you don't get it, Joe. It ain't about you or me. It's about the future. It's about this title. So Kross then calls out NXT security and says, it's not for me, it's for you. It's for your protection, as he gets into the ring. And he stands face to face with Joe. And Kross says, Joe, I think I'm going to drop you. You know that. And I'm going to drop you real fast. Well, Joe drops him with the headbutt Shout out TNA Kurt Angle era here. Just headbutting, the Flying Joe headbutt here. As the security pull them apart, these jobber cops getting thrown around. It ends up with Joe hitting this tope suicida to all these jobber cops. And then there's, Drake Maverick, Harlem Bravado.
Didn't Drake Maverick have a mustache?
Did he? Was that Randy Orton?
Yeah.
I don't know who that was. I saw Scotty 2 Hotty, though.
Yep, Scotty was there.
Yeah. Pulling these guys apart. Then they start breaking down walls. They're basically destroying the set of NXT. The walls are getting torn down as Joe and Kross are just fighting all over as NXT goes off the air. Joe and Kross this Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah, I am looking forward to it. It was great seeing Joe do physicality again, do that tope. We always love to see him do. I think the match will be pretty good, and I am very interested in see where they go with it.
I really hated Kross here. You're the champion. It's not it needs to go off. It needs to move away from like this. It's not working for me at all. I said I hated how Swerve looked like a geek. This guy looked like a geek here. Like, I guess purposely, because he's like, oh no, you need security, not me. It's just, even from what he was saying, it's just like, you're not even saying anything that's like what I expected from this. I know it's just a face-to-face, but like I was expecting a lot more from Joe with the one line about whatever, but Kross literally said nothing. It really lame.
Well, the whole thing has been Joe being so worked up and wanting to get his hands
there really
on him,
wasn't any of that.
And Kross isn't giving him anything.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of been it. That's how Kross is like fucking with
It's
Joe.
boring. It's kind of boring. Even them fighting, I'm like, okay, I just want to get like to the match. Like, let's
the match is Sunday.
Yeah. I thought like, again, Kross has definitely shown some great improvement. I've actually been super behind some of the matches he's been into, not the Jeff Hardy ones, but this really, I was like, come on, this is the title match. Like, you're the champion. You're such an afterthought. You're such an afterthought of a champion. I can see people hating why they're hating on this character and how it's just like not working, but really, like, you had Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly selling me on that match with their talking skills, and I mean, I guess I can't compare everyone to Adam Cole's promo, but like, there's night and day from this guy to like that. I'm excited for the match, but this didn't make me any more like, nah, sorry. And were they destroying the set because they're making a new one? That's usually what they do.
I mean, I see this being more, let's get some physicality for the promo video beforehand, and we can see you brawling and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with it. Like, not everything has to be promo. The whole story of this has been, for me, Kross just getting under Joe's skin.
Yeah. And,
like, not giving him the time of day, and it's making Joe furious and wanting to fight, and we finally got a bit of a brawl. It didn't strike me any issue to me.
It's just boring. It was kind of boring until they start, like, until the headbutt. And I knew that it's a face-to-face. It's wrestling, contract signings, whatever. They're always going to fight. Joe got me into it with the headbutt. Love that callback. Anytime Joe's headbutting people, it's good. But yeah, I want to see Joe win just so we can go on to different things, because I really am not interested in carrying Kross. I'm sorry. Go on Raw. And I bet you can actually, like, be really good on Raw. I actually think
I don't think anyone can be really good on Raw. It's not an environment to be really good on.
So Kross to AEW.
No, I mean, you can pull off good matches at pay-per-views, but I don't think anyone's good.
I guess so.
Right now.
Yeah.
I'm on a different page with you. I'm quite into this. Kross isn't my favorite, but I think this is quite a good first match for Joe. I've been into the story. I've liked the stuff they've done with Regal. I've liked the whole Provoke Me stuff. I'm pretty into this card, to be honest.
The card looks great for this takeover. Like, honestly, it's stacked. Let's do some.
Should we do our predictions?
Yeah, maybe some feedback. Do you want to do predictions?
Yeah, let's do predictions and then go into feedback.
Yeah, sure. Okay, let's go. Let's start with LA Knight versus Cameron Grimes. Obviously, we've talked about how if Grimes win, he gets the title.
Yeah.
But if LA Knight wins, $1 Million Man's is Butler. I think it's Grimes' time.
I think Grimes has to win this now.
Yeah.
He's got to have that shining moment, and then I don't know who's next to feud with him. It feels like these guys are feuding forever, but
if Grimes needs someone to fight for the $1 Million Championship, I mean, I think you need to give Top Dollar a shot.
Okay, there you go.
Down the line.
There you go.
Just saying.
Sorted.
Yeah. And Ted DiBiase he'll help him win. He doesn't want to be a butler.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But no, yeah, I think Grimes. I think we're both agreed there.
To the moon. What about Raquel Gonzalez versus Dakota Kai, women's title? My heart says Dakota.
My heart says Dakota. I'm gonna say Dakota.
Dakota Kai gets me high, and hopefully she raises the title high this Sunday. I want to see her win. I'm okay with either, but I don't know where you go. There's reports of Dakota on the main roster, but I'd rather see Raquel on the main roster.
Yeah, she's had some like main event matches and stuff like that.
Weird.
Yeah, it's definitely. I can't see the clear challenger next for either person, but I would like to see Dakota Kai have a moment. Yeah,
definitely. Either way, I think this match could bang for sure. What about Kyle O'Reilly versus Adam Cole? 2 out of 3 falls.
I think it's got to be. Oh,
it's gotta be Kyle.
It's got to be Kyle.
If Cole wins, it's like he's staying.
Kyle's someone who's fresh, who can be like fresh for a title run at some point. I think Cole, if he's staying, I think he's moving to main roster. And if he's going, you're not going to have him go out on a win. So I think either way, I think Kyle.
Yeah, I agree. I want to see Kyle. Storyline-wise, if you've been watching the past 2 years, it's got to be Kyle. It makes total sense. And then he goes back into that title picture. And finally, your WrestleMania TakeOver season is him finally winning that title. Whoever his opponent may be, whether it be your Joe, your Kross, Finn, doesn't matter. Someone.
Yeah.
Got to be Kyle doing that big angle, I think, here in NXT. He'll be the flag bearer for NXT for the next little while. And it starts with him getting this definitive victory over Cole. And again, the selfish wrestling fan in me wants to see Adam Cole make the jump to AEW. So why not lay down for your pal?
It's going to finish with him jumping off the cage with his knee to the back of the knee and applying that heel hook.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jeez. Yeah. Or Destroyer off the cage.
No, Kyle's not doing a Destroyer.
No, Cole will.
Cole. Okay.
Yeah. I think this match can be really good, but I need to see Kyle win. Storyline and, like, outside.
I hope it doesn't get too silly with the weapons, because that was my criticism of the Cole Gargano one, the final one in Toronto. It got a bit
weird,
silly.
Yeah.
And I kind of just want to.
I'm not excited for the cage match. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'd rather them just do a singles match again. But the story is one guy won one way and the other. So Regal's just like, yeah, fuck it, a cage. It's like, what? All right, cool. Yeah. And then we have Walter, Ilja Dragunov, UK title. Again, we mentioned that Walter's been on this epic over 800-day run. Do you end it finally with this guy Dragunov? Or what's happening with NXT UK in general?
I think Walter retains. I think you close down NXT UK and then you have a big pay-per-view, champion versus champion.
That's right.
To unify the NXT UK title with the NXT title.
And we
the
get
NXT
it.
women's title with the NXT title.
We get what we want.
Yeah.
Walter versus
Joe.
Connery.
Kona's gone.
Oh!
Kona's gone.
Fuck! Yeah, sorry. Okay, Walter versus Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
Title versus title. Book it. Give him an hour. Please, do it. Honestly. Yeah. 2 out of 3 falls that, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. So I'm going to go with Walter, too. But damn it, I love that Dragunov kid. He's a firecracker. I love him. Main event, which we think, Karrion Kross, Samoa Joe, NXT title. So, I mean, we're kind of alluding to Joe winning, but wouldn't they do us dirty? Paul's in a sour mood. He's going to do us dirty just to spite us and give Kross the win.
Yeah, I'm very curious with this one. Because you could always have Kross win and lose it on TV in a few weeks to someone else, to a Kyle or whoever. You could go to that. With the teases that you've had with Samoa Joe, with the likes of Dunn, Cole, Gargano even, I would like to see Joe win. I think they've kind of subtly set up challenges for him.
I would rather see Joe versus all these people than Kross versus like anyone. So yeah, Joe is who I pick. But again, they're gonna do us dirty. And this past 2 months, 3 months has been like, hey, wouldn't it be great if this person beat? They keep doing it. So I'm like, yeah, I believe it when I see it. But I would like to see Joe win.
Yeah.
It makes it way more interesting. This show is getting buried. It's a dead horse that everyone's like pointing at and looking at and going, what's going on with this show? This would be definitely a nice little shot of adrenaline into the show for sure, 100%. Samoa Joe, what's not to like about it?
Yeah.
Even in a taped era, Samoa Joe is a champion. Cool. He doesn't have to wrestle every week. It could be special things. He's a champion. That's what champions should not be wrestling every week.
Yeah, they were putting over tonight, like how long it's been since he last wrestled. I think February 2020, they said, his last match.
Yeah, so 3-peat for Joe is what the Twitch chat's saying. So
let's do it. Let's go, Joe.
Let's go, Joe. Provoke him. Don't provoke
me.
Yeah, provoke me. So those are our predictions for TakeOver 36 this Sunday. So that was NXT, and those are our predictions. Do we have any feedback this week?
Let's look on the Facebook group. I don't believe we've got anything on the forum.
upNXT group on Facebook. It's a private group, but we'll let you in. We let anybody in here on this.
Do you want to start?
Yeah, I'll start off by reading comments here from a, let's see here. I got one from a Dylan Grayson who writes in, currently at home with a breakthrough COVID infection, so watching tons of wrestling when not live streaming classes. For anyone concerned, this Delta variant feels like a mild head cold. The vaccine protected me from far worse, I have to assume. Also, not a bad week to be stuck at home watching wrestling. Between now and the end of my quarantine, there's not a single night without wrestling show.
Wow, that's true.
He's probably not wrong. Dylan continues, that out the way, tonight's episode slapped. Ilja Roddy was a banger. Hopefully the cut opened up doesn't affect Sunday. Roddy losing right now is odd, but man, does that build up Dragunov. Side note, Bivens was talking to the Creed brothers backstage before his interview later that night. The Casper bros, the Creed bros, yeah. Grimes is great as usual. Briggs needs to change his look up ASAP.
Yeah, he looks like he sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does. That's a good way to describe him. Sorry, but yeah. Hit Row remains hot, but I feel LDF should get a little bit momentum. They've been getting punked out every week. Index are getting married. Mazel tov. MSK Imperium was great, and the post-match made Walter and Dragunov look dangerous. Always good to see Joe flying like a 747 out of hell. Please give us a new champ on Sunday. Thank you, Dylan.
We have Josh Molman. I wonder if related to Hans Molman.
Who's?
Boo Earns.
Nice.
Simpsons.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, says the Index engagement is already better than anything on Raw last night, and I'm glad a lot of people declared the brand dead. What a fun show before TakeOver.
Yeah. We go to Bobby, who writes in, a surprise opener that definitely delivered an engagement, a solid main event, and Samoa Joe applying lessons of the past in a face-to-face with Kross. Overall, an excellent episode of NXT. What happens after TakeOver, I'll be tuning in to see. And then he linked the debut of Kurt Angle in TNA wrestling because, yes, that's what happened.
With the headbutt.
That headbutt is awesome. That was one of my favorite moments in wrestling when that happened. And yeah, Joe giving a little throwback to that headbutting Kross. You'd love to see it.
We go to Sean McTeer, who says, so last night I watched Raw, and for the most of the 3 hours it seemed like they forgot that they were supposed to be getting you hyped for a major pay-per-view coming up this weekend.
Oh, is that this weekend?
That's this weekend. Tonight, NXT did not have that problem. In fact, in my opinion, there are few wrestling shows on TV that can put on a go-home show like NXT does. One that can almost perfectly balance teeing up a pay-per-view with keeping an eye on what comes after. The opening match between Roddy, Ilja, the tag title match, and the closing segment were all great. The comedy with the Way, Index, and the Robert Stone brand was pure goofy fun. The only down note for me was the Raquel Dakota interview. With both women being pretty much heels, I was already not super invested in this match, and this segment did not help. I do not know why NXT keeps utilizing these split-screen interviews, but they are terrible for building anticipation for a match, and this one was no different. That said, this was an almost perfect go-home show, and I am officially ready for TakeOver on Sunday.
Sean also then wrote in just like maybe 5 minutes ago that I have officially jinxed NXT UK.
Oh.
Because anytime I say things, they happen.
Right.
What did I say? Did I say they're shutting down?
Yeah, we're saying they're shutting
oh,
down.
No, they're not. They're staying
integrating.
open.
No, they're just coming over. They're moving over.
Oh, they're moving over, right.
Yeah, they're just moving over to our show. It's all right.
There you go, yeah. There's room.
Shout out Enfield.
I think you read it all.
Oh, we got Megan.
Oh, we got Megan. Pretty good go-home show that overcame the odds of a last-minute changes. First Ember Moon, now Kushida. Roddy Ilja was good while it lasted. That Crimson Mask was dope. MSK Imperium was a good title match. Grimes is on the cusp of breaking free of LA Knight's oppression. Hit Row continue to rule. Carmello Hayes is my pick to win the tournament. The mixed tag was whatever, but the index matrimony was fun. Happy birthday, Indi. The prime target for Cole O'Reilly 3 was strong as expected, and Joe Kross tore the CWC apart. The lack of Scarlett is rather concerning. Onward to Sunday. He's worried that we've seen the last of Scarlett. I bet she shows up for the... She didn't want to show up while this chaos was happening. She's going to get hurt, so she'll show up for the title match.
Yeah, I think she'll be there.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's feedback here. Was there any more? I didn't see any on the forum.
I think that's it, yeah.
Well, join the Facebook group because that's where we post up and you can write in and we'll read it here on the show. upNXT group on Facebook. We have a page too you can like and helps you find the group and stuff. But join in. So that was NXT from Tuesday, August 17th. We gave our predictions for TakeOver, but we didn't give our predictions for SummerSlam.
Oh.
Because I don't even know what's on the card. I know John Cena's fighting Roman Reigns.
Are we doing that tonight or with BD Elite? I guess this is the
WWE
show.
All right. You got to keep it on brand.
Let's have a look at this card. Okay.
Wait, John Cena's fighting Roman Reigns, right?
All right. We've got Nikki ASH defending the Raw Women's Championship against Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley. This is the worst feud of the year. It's already locked for my worst of this year.
So my prediction, Charlotte does what I said. She's going to do the Alundra Blaze, win the title, then show up on Rampage, throw it in the bin, join Rick and Andrade.
They'll book her to win just after...
After Rick?
After going no? Yeah, come on.
We'll see, yeah.
Ash.
Nikki Ash?
Yeah, probably.
That's her name? Nikki Ash?
Nikki ASH. It sucks.
Yeah, sorry.
I fucking hate this.
Yeah, no thanks.
Nikki, fuck it. We've got AJ Styles and Omos taking on RK Bro for the tag champs, the Raw tag. It's got to be RK Bro.
Yeah, RK Bro.
Eva Marie with Doudrop taking on Alexa Bliss.
Are you fucking with me?
No.
That's not on the pay-per-view.
That's on the card.
Repeat that?
Eva Marie with Doudrop versus Alexa Bliss.
Dude, why do people watch this?
Yeah.
You're fucked. No, I'm not even answering. I don't even know. No, next, what else is happening? Now I know when to go.
I'm going to say Alexa Bliss.
Take a smoke.
Okay, well, you won't want to smoke on this one because it's Drew McIntyre versus Jinder Mahal with Veer and Shanky barred from ringside.
All right, hopefully that one's spread out later so that I can have 2 smoke breaks.
Drew stabs him with the sword. We got, all right, this should be good. This will be up your alley.
Yeah, hit me.
We got Shamey, your man Sheamus.
Yeah.
Defending the US title against Damian Priest.
Okay, that could be good.
That could be pretty good.
Yeah, you know what? Both are like kind of sleeper dudes that they're bigger, but they can do. Sheamus has been on this weird run where he got good lately. Yeah,
He's been putting on good matches.
I feel like that could be it. Okay.
Yeah, I'll go with Damian Priest.
Damian Priest? Yeah, sure.
We've got Edge versus Seth Rollins.
Okay, like that again. That should be
here.
Pretty
now
good.
We're getting into
yeah. Okay. Yeah. Edge. Yeah, Edge. I'm still mad when Seth threatened to like break his neck years ago. Remember that when it was the Cena?
Yeah. I feel Edge needs his win.
Yeah,
he's been losing a bunch.
And Seth sucks.
Yeah. Bianca Belair, Sasha Banks.
2. Their WrestleMania rematch. Yeah, I think this is the match I'm probably most excited for. I think it makes sense if Bianca retains. Just because, the story. But it would be more interesting if Sasha wins.
Yeah, I'd have Sasha win.
Because it can then even it up and you could eventually
have the rubber match.
Yeah, you could eventually do it again. And she's got, new team, new squad, Sasha?
Yeah, I haven't been watching. Is it? No. What's her name? No, that was
Team
Jamie
Bad.
Hayter. That was Rampage.
Yeah, different show, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so we think Sasha.
I'm going to go Sasha.
Well, she can't fight Miko Satomura if she... Oh, no, she could. She still could, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe that title can just integrate with the...
Yeah, Zelina and Carmella are her crew.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wrestling's weird. We've got the Usos versus the Mysterios for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship.
Who are the champs?
The Usos.
Retain.
Usos retain? Yeah. The Bloodline thing's strong right now. You got it. Bobby Lashley versus Goldberg.
Fuck.
Lashley's just going to kill him. Eat him up. Do you think Goldberg's wearing shorts again?
I don't know, but again, why do people watch this?
I hope he's in his proper trunks. Come on.
I hope his kid comes out and takes off his shirt.
His kid is
grown
jacked
up
now.
I know.
Yeah.
Fuck. Can't make fun of this kid anymore. He'll beat us up.
Goldberg. And then Roman Reigns versus John Cena.
Yeah, I mean Roman's got to beat him.
Roman's winning.
Yeah, it's got to beat him. But I think that could be a lot of fun.
Yeah, if the crowds are awake and alive by the end of the show when it's that match, I think that could be pretty special.
Yeah. Well, it has some things I'm not interested in, but there's some things. It's SummerSlam. They'll do a good job.
It's going to be a long day.
Yeah, we're going to be drunk because we're doing a tailgate.
I don't know about this post-show.
We're doing a tailgate at 4, which means all patrons are invited via Zoom. And then we're going to be doing a watch-along, which is free on Twitch. Hang out with us and watch SummerSlam. And then hang out. We'll probably stay on and do some sort of post-show quickly and then see how drunk we are if we decide we're going out.
To go out. We're having an up next summer, guys.
We're having an up next summer. No more White Boy Summer because Chet Hanks is canceled.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
So, up next summer still continues on. So, hang out with us for the tailgate if you're a patron. Sign up now, only $5. Not only are you invited to hang out and talk to us, we usually do like Ask Bray and rip off Ask Away and just hang around and shoot the shit, which is super fun. But if you sign up, you get invited, but you get access to all our podcasts, and that's what we do, all these extra shows. But then that's Saturday. Then Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, Up Next Summer, the game show, which is free on Twitch. We need an audience, and we would love for you to hang out and join because we got some matches. I'm going up against Fire Frank. You're going up against
John Cena. And, he might be my opponent, but we haven't done this yet, and I'll do it. I'll throw him a bone.
Yeah.
Shot in the Dark tomorrow comes out on this very feed.
Right, yeah.
So listen to that before I eviscerate him.
Verbally eviscerate
him this Sunday.
Yeah. I can't wait. I hope you do just that. And then we got, of course, that is happening. So join us for that because we got some crazy stuff planned for that Twitch stream. The replay will be available, but hey, if you're hanging around this weekend watching wrestling,
it's fun to be there live.
Yeah,
you want to be in the chat.
Yeah, you definitely got to be in the chat because you know why.
The chat's fire.
Yeah, but Frank won't be after
Frank
Sunday.
Frank is not.
No.
Frank will be extinguished.
Yeah. It ain't going to be lit for Fire Frank. So hang around for that. And then, of course, TakeOver 36. Watch along, post-show on Twitch. But, of course, we recorded the post-show here. Put it up on this very free feed late Sunday night. And that's a lot of shows. And then probably more shows from Cino and B Detroit doing heels and all that stuff. But so much stuff going on. There's so much BDE for you to consume.
Yeah, we're sorry, guys.
We're sorry. But yeah. But if you want more, the Patreon is where we've been doing all these shows because holy shit, we've been podcasting a lot. But it's a lot of fun. We should also say, World Champs, we just recorded a Behind the BDE today.
We did, yeah.
It's going to be releasing by the time you're listening to this or tomorrow.
They're always interesting.
We say a lot of things that might get us canceled. But only World Champs.
That's on the Universal Championship show, remember? Little spoiler there.
But appreciate you guys. It's SummerSlam season, TakeOver season. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at upnextpodcast because you have to see these promos that Dickie's been putting together. And if you thought those are good, wait till you see what he's put together for Up Next Summer. It's going to be lit. You'll never see it coming.
You'll never see it coming.
I myself, Braden Herrington. You can find me Twitter and Instagram. I am at TheBrady.
And you can find me at Davie Portman.
I also mentioned we got BD Elite coming out. We'll be talking all about Rampage and CM Punk and all that stuff tomorrow night on that show. So I got
10:15 Eastern.
Yeah, we record that show on Twitch too. So thank you. Take care. Goodbye. Be safe. And congratulations to Johnny and Candace. But congratulations
to Index.
To Index.
Ahoy!
And that is it from